Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is another Gameconomist is on vacation, but he's going to live stream Iceborne anyways. Live stream. Unplug the Wi-Fi. Oh, you guys are talking about... I saw those messages, Toxic. So, first of all, why don't we start off by thanking Sora once again for his gigantic donation. He is now the single largest donation ever made on my YouTube channel, and the largest donator for November. You guys might have missed that. Thanks once again, Sora. And now, let's go ahead and move on to playing some Monster Hunter. What do you guys think about that? I'm working on the weapon popularity video for November. It's pretty late. I probably should have worked on it about halfway through the month. But I am officially working on it. I've got like a script working and everything. So that should come out eventually. I got to get the script written, I got to do the voice commentary, and then I got to hand it off to the editor, and the editor's got to hand it back all edited. So it could take like 5 days still. Man, taking even a small vacation just throws you under the bus when it comes to content creation. It really does. Let's go ahead and get started. What level are we? We're Master Rank 94. I thought we were 96, but I was wrong. Let's go ahead and grab our trusty longsword. Here's a big hint. The longsword becomes very popular in the next weapon popularity video. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Close that up. Do you eat Papa John? Nah, I used to, not anymore. Papa John's makes me want to cry. Bruno says his donation was a regular donation, but Gigantamax. That's right. I like that description. Let's go ahead and post a quest. Whoa, some kind of weird flash outside. What was that all about? Oh, it's thunder. Whoa, that was loud. You hear that? Did that come in through the mic? Wow, that was really loud. Alright, let's head off to go fight Odegarin and move up our experience to level 95. Oh, right. I know what we need to do. We need to fight Ray Zhang for the first time. We've got that special event quest. We'll get that done right after this. Let's go ahead and have this meal. How's it going, everyone? His donation was... Oh, I already read that one. Bump says, enough for a face reveal. I don't think you can buy face reveals from me. It doesn't really work that way. I'll send Sora a picture if he wants it. How about that? Let's see. E. Grev says, legendary donation even hurt his wife. That's right. She came in. She was all shocked. Do a bow build or a coalescence build. What? You think I have coalescence or bows on this account? Guess again, buddy. Haha Yaman says, I can't join for some reason. Dragon Slayer says, you have an amazing voice. Thank you very much, man. Look, it's just me and Heimdall. Heimdall, it's just me and you, man. Nobody's going to stop us. It's just going to be playing together. Actually, it's just going to be me. And I'm off. What Master Rank are you? We're Master Rank 94, trying to reach Master Rank 100 so we can finally craft some Nergy Farty weapons. I want the Nergigante hammer. Pretty badly, actually. Kumar says, dang it. We'll probably have a face revealed one day. The day of reckoning is coming for you, gay economist. Cyan Warrior says, am I able to join the hunt? You are. If you can get into the session, you are totally welcome. Anyone can join. I'm just grinding up my master rank to level 100. Be sure to bring your high damage build. Trying to concentrate. Oops, that was pointless. I don't know why I did that. Thought maybe I was going to get lucky, but you know what? I should have just used the, Wait, what is he sniffing? Ouch. What is he doing? Heimdall came in anyways. Wow, he ran all the way off. I remember having a Papa John's mac and cheese pizza when I was in elementary school years ago. It's one of the best pizzas I ever had. You know, I used to think Papa John's was really good when it came to pizza, but then I kind of figured it out. It's not really the pizza, is it? It's the garlic sauce. And what is garlic sauce? It's just a ton of butter. And it's probably not even butter. It's probably like some sort of plant oil, vegetable oil or something. Ah, that didn't work. Yeah, so the garlic sauce just makes everything much better than it really is, and I realize that's just kind of cheating. So if you ever eat Papa John's without the garlic sauce, and without the little pepper that they give you as well, it's actually pretty plain tasting pizza in my opinion. It's kind of generic. Reminds me a little bit of frozen pizza, even though I know it's not frozen pizza. And have you ever tried to eat Papa John's the next day? Wow, I got it. That was the EI Spirit Slash there. Of course I didn't hit his tail. That would be too easy. Take this off real fast. Oh, he actually hit me. That sucks. It's so funny seeing him fly. Oh, he's running away. What's the session code? The session code can be seen in the Discord server in a channel called Session ID Chat. You can also find the session by rewinding to the beginning of the stream. I feel like I say that too much. I should just let you guys answer the question. God damn it, dude. He's back and everything. Go away, you're so annoying. Oh my god. Wait, which way did this guy go? Oh my god, dude. So tired of Devil Joe. I don't even find him fun, to be honest. I feel that Devil Joe's not fun. He reminds me of Basilgeuse. I'm not interested in having my fight interrupted, and it's not like charming or funny to me. It's actually only annoying. Yeah. It is some. If I was the game developer, I would remove him right now. I would remove invasions from Devil Joe right now. I wouldn't do it. Be like, nope. Only things that contribute to the fun. Never things that detract from the fun. The timing was correct. He just didn't get hit by the move. Oh, still hold Garen. I didn't have enough. And I'm bleeding again already. Oh my god, man. I'm not having any luck here. Let's go ahead and heal with the max potion. Oh my god. This is a warm-up round, everyone. He's going to sleep. Go ahead and kneel. Garlic sauce equals crack. Well, it's kind of cheating though, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not actually pizza, the garlic sauce. Yeah, the garlic sauce is not pizza. So when you think Papa John's tastes good, Papa John's is cheating you. They're feeding you tubs of butter. It's probably not even as good of quality as butter when you think about it. It's probably some terrible plant-based, you know, like I was saying earlier, it's probably some plant-based, cheap plant-based oil, like soybean oil or some terrible thing like that, that they could shove into a little plastic, nasty little plastic tub and have you slurp out of and literally just drink fat. And we, you know, humans love the taste of fat. We're hardwired to love it probably because our ancestors needed fat to survive, you know what I mean? Back when our ancestors were probably fit as hell. Because if you weren't fit as hell, you'd get eaten by a tiger in a bush. Right? You had to have lots of energy on you, and fat's full of energy. But now you're just laying around watching TV, drinking a tub of B-quality plant fat, like, ugh. Yeah, that. But then, okay, so you eat the pizza on its own. Try doing that. No dipping sauce. It's not bad when it's real hot. Papa John's pizza. It's not bad when it's just out of the oven and it's real hot. But then once it cools down, that stuff is so fucking nasty. I've never enjoyed. I've enjoyed a lot of cold pizza, right? Leftover pizza is like a thing. You're like, oh, I gotta go cook a meal. Wait a second, I got leftover pizza. You know, and you think to yourself, I'll just have some leftover pizza, and it's like, great. Now I can enjoy this delicious thing and not even have to cook. Not with Papa John's pizza. You go, oh, do I want to do this to myself? It's like punishment. It's like, how masochistic do I feel today? If you could add a new ailment to the game, what would it be? I would add pee-pee poo-poo ailment. How about an ailment where you can't use any of your items for a long time, and you can't heal it because you can't eat any items that would heal it, because you can't access your items. Oh wait, that ailment already exists. It already exists in Monster Hunter GU, but we gotta have Conga Lala to give us that ailment. Nice. We got the tail. This is a capture round, guys. Keep that in mind. It's capture. Looking at his health bar right now. A little worried they're gonna kill him. Alright, we're good. I bet if I hadn't done that, we would have lost it. If garlic sauce is cheating, then what do you call toppings or even just ingredients, I guess? Well, I mean, the ingredients are a little bit different. Okay, like sausage is a food. Olives and mushrooms are a food. A tub of butter is not food. Give me a break. That is a tub of butter and somebody poured garlic powder into it. And they're like, yeah, this is pizza. It's great. Better ingredients. No, it's not. It's a tub of butter. And it's not even butter. It's a cheap knockoff of butter. Just kind of feels like butter. Hell no. Papa John's is racist. Turn down the game audio. We can do that. Is it coming through the mic or is it just too loud in the actual game? Here, I'll test that right now. Uh-oh, Stinky. Better ingredients, better pizza, PapaConomist. Papa John's is nasty as hell. Changed my mind. That's Stinky Poo-Poo. I got a Juan Aruba quest. Emirali, he says, can I join? Yes, anyone can join. You just have to get into the session. Anyone is welcome to join. Papa John's, if you try to eat it the next day, you will probably die. And what that implies to me is that even when it's fresh, I question what the heck I'm eating. Because, you know, it's pizza. You never really feel good after eating pizza. You can feel full, but you never feel good. But Papa John's, cold Papa John's, is a different kind of bad for you. I eat it, and I feel like I probably have killed myself. What am I doing here? I'm turning down the volume for somebody. Here it is. Sound effect volume was up, actually. Thank you for that. I did not notice it. It's funny, we played all yesterday. You tell you what, we'll put on some music as well. How about that? Want some music in your game? We'll get some music in your game. Alright, not too loud. Shu posted. Let's see what he posted real fast. Shrieking Legiana. What I actually would like you guys to post, if you have it, is Gold Raytheon. If you guys have Gold Raytheon, I probably need some Gold Raytheon parts. Also, I'm going to go ahead and post this special event quest right now. But when we come back, Gold Raytheon. Okay, guys? Alright, here we are. Former Domino's employee here. The garlic crust is just garlic-flavored oil that's put on after the pizza comes out of the oven. See, guys? It's just crap. They don't use... You know, better ingredients is actually really expensive. That's one of the things I've learned about cooking over time. You ever be like, oh, man... I could go spend $100 on this high-quality meal, right, at a restaurant. It's so fancy. The funny thing is, they didn't necessarily cook it in some super secret special way. It literally is just a more expensive ingredient. So you bought a finer cut of steak. You bought high-quality vegetables, not some trashy, nasty vegetables. You didn't essentially just buy some cheap oil and some buttload of salt. You bought, like, expensive stuff, like good shrimp or good lobster. That's what makes a meal expensive. When you go and you buy something really cheap, it is precisely because the ingredients are really cheap and really nasty. And so Papa John's Pizza can say better pizza or better ingredients, better pizza until the cows come home. They can say it as much as they want. What are you talking about though, really? You're just talking about cheese. Cheese, some nasty tomato sauce filled with sugar, and dough. How is that a better ingredient? I mean, so it's like, what are they implying? Are they implying the ingredients in Domino's or Pizza Hut is not flour, tomato sauce, and cheese? It's so silly, you know? And it's like brainwashing, though, because people will hear that, better ingredients, and they think that, oh, man, they make that association even though it shouldn't be there. Oh, right. I have to see a cutscene before they can join me. I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. Make sure you post your pizza creation in the canteen. Azur says, yo, Gameconomist, yesterday you said you like complex games, but your fans like Monster Hunter, so I thought you could try Dauntless. Haha Yaman says, I can't install Discord. You shouldn't have to install it. I just run it from my browser. I've tried the app. I didn't like the app. Economist's homemade pizza. Thank you very much, Void Nil. Yeah, Papa John's. I had a bunch of Papa John's for free when I was in college. They would host events for college students all the time, and whenever they did this, they would buy pizza from the Papa John's that was like right next to the building. And the college had a special bargain with Papa John's where the pizzas were really, really cheap because they bought them in bulk, and obviously they gave Papa John's a lot of business. So, I had Papa John's all the time when I was in college, and we'd be taking like free boxes of pizza home with us. It was so nasty. So nasty. Never thought it was good. It's good for like 10 minutes right after you buy it when it's really hot. But then when it gets cold, you're like, what the hell happened? Oh no. How'd that guy survive this? Homemade cooking is always the best cooking. It's often better, but it's not always better. Frosty says TGC ranting instead of teaching me how to receive my money. What are you talking about? Papa John's is comparable to Dauntless. When I see comparable, I want to say comparable. I don't know why. Okay, I guess I can't use the canteen. That's nice.
Partner, over here.
Partner. Is that below? Can I teleport over here? FYI, homemade pizza with mushroom will kill you if drink beer while eating it. What? I am in the session. Tell me what you think of my build and rate it. Wow, you guys think I just rate builds for free? You guys think I just go live all day to rate your builds? Come on, man. There's a $50 surcharge. I'm just teasing you. So let's get down here and get spanked by Rajang. I don't remember this cutscene. It's been a while. Get over here. You're so slow, handler. Why are you even here? I could cut you in half right now. I'm in the session. Oh, I already read that one. You can't compare Admiral to some random hunter like Papa John's to other pizza. Elaine, how's it going, Elaine? He says, what did I miss? Everything. We talked about Papa John's sexual orientation and how his pizza is inferior to literally every other pizza chain, including Little Caesars.
Hey, what's wrong?
Man, he's looking old too.
Definitely not a natural form.
His early commercials, he looks so young. Old age, it'll come for you all. I had a cow tongue burrito and it was delicious. Cow tongue. The only time I see cow tongue for sale in a store, when you get really far out into the countryside, Walmart will sell weird stuff like cow tongue. You'll be like, wow, people eat cow tongue. Thoughts on Formula 1? I have no thoughts on it. Let me Google Formula 1. Formula 1, Formula 1. Is Formula 1 a racing group? I do not care about racing. Sorry. Never cared about it. Woo! Damn. How's it going, Rakusai guy? LLC? Louis says, gonna make an updated meta build video or already done? Question mark. No, I haven't made one of those. Ah, man, I should make one. What if I made one really long video that went over every single weapon? Would that be cool? I thought about doing that. Just not every single weapon class. So the meta weapons for all 14 weapon classes, and I just break it all down in one video. I thought about it. Arson says, what is the best pizza? Local pizza tastes like soup. Well, where I live, we do have St. Louis style pizza. It's kind of like a thin crust, and we use a special cheese called, it's called Provel, or is it called Provolone? I can't remember. It's this really interesting tasting cheese, and I actually like that a lot. It's almost like cheese and crackers because the crust is so thin, it gets really crunchy. So that's pretty good. If I had to pick a major pizza chain, I would probably... I like Pizza Hut. I think Pizza Hut has like some sort of Asiago flavor in their cheese that I like. It's almost spicy, but honestly, I mean, none of them really leave me feeling too good. I guess I don't really get I don't really get the giant brand pizzas that often. If we get pizza ever, it's almost always a local pizza place. Yeah. Well, and we have some St. Louis, like I was saying, we have some St. Louis style pizzerias that do a little bit better. We have CWP and we have Emo's Pizza. So if we get pizza, we usually get it from one of those two places. Alan says, here's a topic for you. People bumming for money. I will give money to crippled or old bums, but not the young ones that can't work. What do you think? I mean, it's an interesting topic. It's not like, you know, if nobody gives them money when they ask for it, then they would just quickly learn that that's not a good strategy. So if you guys don't want people asking for money, don't give them money. Oh, hold on. Speaking of which,
Give us some time to escape.
Frosty Soda's Tyranitar. Oh, right. In the game. Hold on. What is going on? I'm gonna die. All right, people can join in. Frosty, I know we've talked about Tyranitar more than once now, and I quickly forget as well. Are you looking for a donation GIF, or are you looking for a Pokemon to be worked on in Sword and Shield? Woo! Shoop. Oh my god. Let's continue the topic we were talking about before the donation came in. So the question is whether young people, how do I feel about them begging for money? I feel like, you know, if people are going to give them money, then there's no rule against it, really. There's worse things they could be doing, honestly. So if people are asking for your charity, I don't have a problem with that. Wow, that was cool. Did you see that? I spirit slashed through that. Yeah, if people are asking for your charity, I have no problem with charity. I actually think charity works very well in society. What I think doesn't work very well is too much socialism, because you're basically giving people the fish rather than teaching them how to fish. I think that's the problem. And then people become dependent on that sort of, you know, tax system, and it's not a very innovative or rewarding tax system for people who are really aggressive about creating businesses and investing and creating large businesses, essentially. But yeah, people just asking for money, I don't really have any problem against it. I don't know. You don't know everything about people who ask money. They might have a serious problem going on. Maybe somebody in their family needs medical help, and there's probably some people who maybe they just don't like. Oh, you know what? I heard this story in the past, and it was a couple. They quit their jobs to buy a boat. They sold everything they had, and they bought a boat. And then the reason why is because they were going to go traveling around the world in their boat, and they were going to like document it and put it on YouTube or something like that. They're like, life's too short to be working all the time. You shouldn't have to work all the time. And then the boat crashed right after they bought it, and they didn't have boat insurance either, so they just lost all of their savings. And then they created a GoFundMe so that people could replace their boat for them. And it was just really silly, because it's like they don't want to work, but they want you to pay for their, you know, their boat and everything. You should work. They don't want to work, but you should. Somebody has to, right? Oh, we got it. That's so nice. So that was, you know, it's just, but that's the thing about charity. Charity is, it's an activity where everyone kind of agrees to participate. Okay. So if you feel like giving your friend $10 and he doesn't deserve $10, it doesn't matter. You feel like giving it to him. Okay, so it's a voluntary participation activity. Being taxed is not like that, though. Tax is like you pay this or you get in big trouble, right? So I don't mind charity at all, even useless charity. It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much. If you don't like young people bumming for money, just don't give them your money. Problem solved. And if people are giving out tons of money to young people, maybe you should ask for some money. Okay, there's my opinion. So I dug into some files about the new monster and found out that it's a special quest, and that it is a cosmic black dragon. Sweet. Well, you know, I really think it would be a good idea for them to have him be brand new, not just adult Xeno'jiiva. I think it would make sense for them to have adult Xeno'jiiva, but having a brand new Black Dragon would actually be great for them because they kind of do need some fresh, not just reskins necessarily, but some really fresh monsters. Like, for example, Beatotus, yeah, he's reskinned very well, he looks very different, but he's essentially just Lavasioth, right? We all understand that. He's just Lavasioth, he's just Gyrototus, and except now he's in the snow and he has a horn. But a Black Dragon with a very unique moveset, very different animations, that would be terrific. So hopefully he's very different, and maybe later on we'll still get adult Xeno'jiiva anyways. And there's still a chance that he is adult Xeno'jiiva. We'll find out very soon if he is. But over the last few days I've been thinking about it and I was like, yeah, maybe he's not. I've been leaning toward maybe him not being him. So what did Frosty say? Frosty said, you told me to donate $1.69 for you to use a chatinator named Frosty Sodas. Oh, okay. That's exactly what we will do. I will do my best to remember this. When we go live in Pokemon, you should just give me a reminder, though. What I could do also, if you want Frosty, I could pick like a donation amount. Like maybe, what would it be? Like $6.90. We'll call it the Frosty Soda amount. And it'll be a Tyranitar. What do you think? I used to work for a temp agency and I gave them business cards and I never seen I had a single call or any of those people come into my office. What? What is he talking about? 40 pizzas in a month? Oh, he's talking about the Papa John's guy now. Yeah, that guy had like 40 pizzas in a month, which is really bizarre. Did I just... You gotta be kidding me. I just fell into the sleepy powder. Hey, Gameconomist, do you want a Capri Sun? Heck yeah. Actually, Capri Sun, in all honesty, is kind of gross. So, I can take it or leave it. I feel World needed its own Black Dragon since it's a completely new area for them to make. Well, you know, we got all these really powerful monsters like Behemoth and Ancient Leshen, and no Black Dragon in World, and that was probably a mistake that they made, but they made it so that they could do their crossover events. I was speculating the other day in one of my live streams that maybe one of the reasons why they work so hard on these crossover events, have you guys considered that they're actually paid to do the crossover? Right? So when they do a crossover event for The Witcher receives a ton of advertisement, and I guarantee you some people bought the Witcher game after playing it, after playing the DLC, the Witcher crossover. I guarantee you some people bought it. I mean, people were telling me to go buy it. I hadn't bought it yet, and people were like, you gotta go play Witcher now. And like I was saying, Monster Hunter didn't necessarily have a reciprocal DLC made in the Witcher game for like some sort of monster crossover. So it was just one way. And to me, it would actually make a lot of sense if the people who made The Witcher actually paid for that crossover. So maybe that's why they work so hard on it, and we get these amazing fights from those crossovers, but we don't get our own Black Dragons. So it might be their way of justifying making the DLC and keeping the DLC free, right? Anyone think of that? So how's the DLC free? Think about this. They're not selling us microtransactions, are they? There's no microtransactions. How are they affording this free DLC? I mean, it does cost money to have developers. Maybe it's because they're saying, hey, this is our best game to date, and you could be in it for $1 million. I don't know how much. They're like, we'll do a crossover event with you, but you have to pay us for that, the cost of a DLC. So I was thinking about that the other day. If it's true, that would be such a clever monetization strategy, one I had not even thought about, because they're essentially putting in-game ads. Think about it. The crossover event with The Witcher, that's like one giant ad. Didn't even think about it before, but that would allow you to make enough money to not have to charge people for the DLC. So, your thoughts on this? I think that's probably what has been happening, and it explains a lot of the DLCs. And, you know, I guess it's not such a big deal because they are free, so it's kind of nice. Gives us content. It does promote another game, but usually the games are tasteful, so no big problem. Oh, he got smacked by him. Wow, this is taking a while, guys. Are we not beating up on him enough? I just died. I didn't even think he had jumped. I went under his legs, and then the next moment, I'm dead. Resident Evil crossover, everyone buy Resident Evil, Capcom money. Well, and that's another thing, right? Because when you play that Resident Evil DLC and have fun with it, Capcom's essentially advertising themselves. They're like, hey, this is our other game. Be sure to go buy that. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I realized that the whole crossover thing wasn't some new clever idea for allowing players to have a more wide experience that might include other games. I think it was actually a monetization strategy to allow the DLC to be free, but just, justify putting out these DLCs. God, paying for the developers to create the DLCs, essentially. Oh, wow, we just lost that, guys. No way. You guys are supposed to be OP. You guys already beat him, right? What the hell? How could we lose? I shouldn't say anything. I died. I'm looking at a screen half the time, though, guys. In my defense. Also, you come into the game knowing I suck. Crossingway says, I swear I can't get a good time against Velcana with the Lance. I didn't think people could get a good time with the Lance versus anything. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to upset the 3 Lance players in here. I'm just kidding still. Gameconomist crossover when? Still not going to play Resident Evil, not my forte. Still not going to play Resident Evil, not my forte. I just want to know when video game companies will get smart enough to allow their, most creative and skilled members of their community, their player base, help them create the content. So, if I was Monster Hunter, one of the things I would be thinking about is, are there like 10 people in the entire community that I could tap to make us our next DLC? Something like that. And they'll work for free or something. I don't know. They'll work for free, but they get to say that they worked on this game, which would, by the way, look incredible on your resume, right? Let's go ahead and post this quest. I can't believe we just lost that. We wasted so much time, guys. I was just talking about how long that fight was taking. Fight should not be taking that long. It's just like regular Reached, guys. Let's go ahead and pay money. Yeah, we were just like fighting them forever, it felt like. What was that all about? Why can't we cross over with Xbox? A poor population is so small already. Yeah, crossover would be nice because it would keep the multiplayer feeling more lively, in my opinion. But there's probably some work that would have to be done to make that possible. And then at the same time, both PlayStation and Microsoft would have to agree to this. And I think we've learned that, in general, PlayStation doesn't agree with this. I don't know why. They do it because they want you to go, oh, maybe the community on Xbox, I'm sorry, PlayStation is larger, and therefore when I'm making my console decision, I'm going to buy PlayStation and not an Xbox. That's why they do it. We definitely need crossplay with Xbox and PlayStation. I don't think it'll ever happen. How's it going, Scribbler Dude? Godterror Boy says, this is what happens when you play with PlayStation 4 betas. Beta mail. Steam ticket, armor sphere. God, man, how did we not defeat that Reached, guys? It would work because of exclusive. I think you meant to say it would not work because of exclusivity in items. It would be fine. Why do we even have exclusive events? It's so dumb. Is it really going to kill you to let Xbox players try Horizon Zero Dawn? Maybe they would even consider buying a PlayStation. Who knows? And vice versa, It's not such a big deal either way. When are we going to get the exclusive Minecraft DLC? That's what I want to know. I want my exclusive Minecraft DLC. For the Xbox. Since Microsoft owns Minecraft. Man, I didn't even think about that. The rebound that Minecraft had must have been very good for Xbox. I didn't even think about that. Dota X Monster Hunter World would be great. Roshan as the DLC monster. Sony said devs can now enable crossplay. Oh, good. Should have happened a long time ago. You did not beat it because you are not with the dark side. God, the dark side. Oh, I'm so over Star Wars. 205 says LMFAO Minecraft style longsword would be so epic. Well, you wouldn't have a longsword necessarily. You probably would have limited weapons. Here's what you would have though. The crossbow from Minecraft, that would be maybe heavy bowgun. The bow would be the bow, obviously. The sword would be sword and shield, probably. And then, what would it be? Yeah, it would probably be the sword and shield. And then finally, what else would you have? Oh, you'd have the pickaxe. The pickaxe would be the hammer. I think that's mostly it. Oh, well, you have an axe as well. Could the axe be anything? I don't think the axe would be anything. I want a Halo crossover so we can get the gravity hammer and energy sword. See? Those would be great. I completely agree. Gravity hammer, at least, would be very cool. It'll never happen. Sony would be like, no, we don't want you to do crossovers. That's what Sony will say. They would be like, don't do it. Don't give gamers the thing that they would enjoy. That would make us upset for corporate reasons. That's what they'll say. They'll be very upset. Swear to God, Microsoft would probably love to be advertising Halo. I mean, they've got a copy of it coming out in the near future. It's an old, well-established game. Swear to God, the only reason it won't happen is because PlayStation will be like, well, if you do something exclusive for them, we're not buddies anymore. You're not invited to my birthday. No, there's a bunch of money involved though, right? In all seriousness. I don't like it when Microsoft does it either. Microsoft does exclusives too. They always drive me nuts. The whole idea of exclusive. Oh, God, I did that at the wrong time. I thought he was roaring or something. I just stood there and took it. I bet my grandma could get 100 master rank faster than you in less than minutes. Wow, your grand... Wow, I'm dead. Why am I even reading your comment? I'm like reading your comment and dying here. 205 says agreed. Scribbit says gamer moment. Happy late Thanksgiving. Thanks, man. Damn boomers and no crossplay. TGC, are you beating up on Harambe? That's right. This is Harambe and we're beating up on him because we're bad. We're colonialists or whatever. Colonists? I don't remember. Whatever that article said. We're the bad guys. Stop fighting us. Man, somebody with the... Am I the only one with the light weapon? Look at these guys. There's 3 guys with heavy weapons and... Oh, no, wait. There's 2 guys with heavy weapons. And neither of them have softened Reijang's tail. You guys are missing out on, what is it, like 4 people getting the bonus damage from the softening? Alright, we better use our mantle. Huh, I can't jump over there. That's interesting. Distraction 100. Exactly. The Boomerconomist? What? That is so clever. I didn't think of that one. Cove has the best theme, her Fury mode. What do you guys think the new mystery monster is? The mystery monster is your mom. Darth Zeno. They don't soften because they're scared of not dealing damage. They're scared it'll be too easy if we deal good damage. Alright, so that roar doesn't do anything. Stop jumping! Oh, good. I don't think I have enough. He turns around and runs away so fast. One more person then says, I'm a shoot Dotagama. It's Zenajiva, it's adult Zenajiva. You can tell because both of their heads are square. You can tell because Zenajiva has 4 eyes and the Black Dragon has 2 eyes. So that means they both have at least 2 eyes. Also in this picture, you can see that Zenajiva has fingers at the end of its wing, and so does the Black Dragon. That makes it adult Zenajiva. Watch it come out, and it is adult Zenajiva, and everyone was right, and you were the wrong one. Ooh, Tom, how's it going, man? Shoot. Thanks for the donation. Oh my god. The Black Dragon is a Nilbog. That sounds like an insult. I will have no hate speech in this server. Haters go away. Hey, look at this! Somebody actually throwing him into a wall. Of course, we didn't actually throw him into a wall, did we? So we have people who don't want to soften him, and we have people who don't want to throw him into walls. Although the one guy did just try, didn't he? It all kind of makes sense. I'm not even hardly playing. I'm just kind of staring at your comments. Look at me. Did you see what I did there? And it's just going so poorly, guys. Look, he's ready to be thrown into a wall. Nobody's doing it. Here, I'll do it. Where's my A-team? I need my A-team. Everyone should know it's all about throwing them into the wall twice. That's all it is, right? Especially when you got 4 people anyways. If you want to be serious about it. You got 4 people, double wall, double flint shot, OP. I don't want to die. Let's go ahead and heal. Think I could survive? I don't feel like I would survive. I'm just going to heal up some more. Ooh, that's an opening. No, come on, man. I tried to roll it. I think it's Epstein in disguise as a Black Dragon. Epstein and the Black Dragon both have 2 eyes, and their faces are triangular. Just gonna put this down for us. Wow, that came out late. Ouch. It's okay, we got the big fountain of love over here, fountain of life. Oh man, I was so close to sheathing. The Black Dragon is the Grinch, and you gotta stop him from stealing the presents from the orphans. That's right. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Master rank 500 right there. Look at that. Throwing him into the wall. Softening his body parts. Whoa. When did we become the best players in the world? Holy cow. Shoot. I judge my teammates even though it's the thing I'm not doing. Don't do it. He's trying so hard. I tried so hard to dodge that. Just want to dodge it once. Everyone will be super impressed. Did you see how close we were? We were so close. Well, that was sad. Wow, we must be doing no damage. You know why I can tell we're doing no damage? You can tell that we're doing no damage by the number of flinches that a monster goes through. Flinches and knockdowns. You can tell that your team is doing well or not just based on that. Ooh. I agree with this. Yes. Let us trap him. Let us trap him and end the fight sooner. Is he mounted? I think he's mounted. God damn it.
Hey, partner.
Oh no. Oh! Oh, we got him with the Spirit Slash, but I actually didn't mean to kill him that way. So, Uttam Patel, he says, I think the monster is the alien from Area 51. Oh, I should gather this, shouldn't I? The alien? Nah. Who will he be? Who will he be? Let's update this for Uttam Patel. Is Numlike off? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm done gathering. Thank you very much, man. Smartest man in the universe. What? His theme music is cool as hell. Val Hazak Zenichiva form. It's Keizu after the Suck Ryozu to get into Iceborne. What? It's a more alive Val Hazak. Nah, it's gonna be some new monster. Waiting for the new dragon is Zeno to reach the levels of Did you know Zora's skeleton is in the Guiding Lands? You can tell you're not doing enough damage if the monster is alive. That's true. Dude, that was 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Damn. Gameconomist remember to carve? Well, I actually need his parts in this case. I am poor, and I need his pieces. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. If you're talking about yesterday, donation was $1,000. I want new monsters so I can farm Zeno Joe Mama. What? Joe Mama? Alright. Do we talk to the... Report to the Admiral. We do. We talk to the Admiral. That's exactly what I was wondering.
Hey, kid, and even elder. Anyway, hope you're ready to felt kind of was like going up, but we showed it who the big
Yay, Raging Claws. Raging will now appear in the Guiding Lands. Is that a good thing?
that kind of came out wrong.
Don't do it, Chief Ecologist. Frickin' Chief Ecologist. Always frickin' with me? So let's see what we can join. Capture Rathalos. With one... I'll go for it. With one feint, everyone. Unless this is a two-person quest. It's not, it's four. Alright, I'm assuming he's already eaten for safeguard. Luna! Luna's joined. How's it going, Luna? Wait, which Luna? That is a Luna Hunter rank 11. Luna just started playing. Ooh, Tom, what is going on, man? He said you're poor. Thank you so much, Ooh, Tom. Technically, I am poor, if you guys did not know that. Woo! Thank you so much. All right. We've got Gunmetal Monk, Nil. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to check and see if Gunmetal had already eaten. No, he didn't. Okay, so he did not eat Feline Sharpshooter. Not Sharpshooter. He did not eat Feline Safeguard. I'm going to eat Feline Safeguard to make sure that we have it. It's very important. Eat meal. We're going to have... No. Oh, actually, do I have a save back here? Feline Safeguard. There we go. So now we have 2 lives. So everyone be very careful. And we can also get feline insurance. So if you guys can get feline insurance, that would be clever. Update the snack fund. I certainly did. Lord Killerath says, takes monster 11 minutes to beat. Gameconomist goes not fast enough. I don't care how inflated their health is. I'm just giving you guys trouble. 11:20. Oh man, we should be done with 1,000,000 of these. Let's go ahead and get the what am I doing? Oh, right. Man, my brain's so scattered right now. Why don't homeless people just buy a house? Ah, yes, logic. Oh, man, don't get me started. Let's see. How expensive were houses in 19... What was a good time? How about 1990? How much housing prices have risen since 1940? If you want to buy a house this year, you'll probably be paying around $200,000, the median price for a home in the United States. Houses weren't always this expensive. In 1940, you guys listening to this? In 1940, the median home value was just $3,000. In 1980, it was $47,000, and by 2000, it had risen to $120,000. Even adjusted for inflation, the median home price in 1940 would have only been $30,000. Imagine today if we could buy a middle-class home, a median-priced home, for $30,000. No more paying rent to some landlord who's going to make a profit off of you. No more pulling out huge mortgages so that the bank can charge you interest. Whoa! Thank you so much, Uttam Patel. And Azure Fox, he says, any tips for idiots like me that know nothing about builds? Oh, for this game in particular, I have a whole channel of tips full. If you ask me a specific tip, I'd be able to help you with that. In general, what I'm going to recommend is get Health Boost 3 onto your build. Health Boost 3 is really good for defense. And then go for lots of damage, which you will get from Crit Eye 7. Crit Eye 7, Weakness Exploit 3, and then Crit Boost 3. And eventually you'll probably try to pick up Master's Touch depending on which weapon you're using. Ooh, Tom Patel with the donations tonight. Thank you so much, man. That is very generous. I really appreciate that. Oh, I really thought that was a Foresight Slash successful one. There we go. And I wasted it. That's sad. And that was not a successful Foresight Slash. So as I was saying with house pricing, in 1940s you would have bought your median house with, adjusted for inflation, $30,000. No more giant bank loan where you pay interest for 30 years, the rest of your life. No more paying rent to a landlord for half your life as you try to save up for a down payment. $30,000. Unbelievable. No wonder we have a bunch of homeless people in California. So stupid. Does Utom get Pokemon cards? I'll give Utom some Pokemon cards if he wants them. Yeah, you want some Pokemon cards, Patel? Mr. Patel? Oh, man. I was hoping we'd get that last swing. We didn't. That didn't matter. Shouldn't have even used it. Nice job, nice job. Utom with the big donations tonight. Isn't that around the time when people abused credit when they had no money or way to pay for it, Gameconomist? Alright, hold on. I will answer that question soon. I don't exactly know the history of when we all started borrowing. Oh, feline safeguard. Wow. Utom Patel, dude. He says, I'm OSD, so just to make it to 100 and sure. I think he means OCD. Hot diggity, man. That is a lot of money to donate. Woo. This episode brought to you by Utom Patel. Jeez Louise. I must have the most generous viewers on the planet. I'm OSD too. You're funny. That person deserves some cards, says Iron Tusk. You guys are funny. Whew, thank you so much. Wow, let's get back and not die, like we already just did. Good thing we ate for feline safeguard. There's still one life left. I wish I could run like a good, well actually we have wide range. Maybe I should just be running healer from now on until this guy's dead. Yeah, lucky we grabbed safeguard. Woo! Utom hitting those deep pocket donations. Now I will buy my shiny Charizard. No, I'm just kidding. Dynamax donations. It's like Christmas came early. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think about the cost of housing? How do you think that's going to affect you later in life, the cost of housing? It's so sad because it means that our grandparents basically, they were all homeowners because of course they were homeowners. They could afford homes. Homes were affordable if you had a decent job. Not even like a super high paying job, just like an okay job. They adjusted for inflation, $30,000. You could probably buy that working for McDonald's. Right now, if you had a job with McDonald's paying minimum wage, you could probably save up and eventually buy a $30,000 home. Cost of homes shot way up. Everybody's like, you gotta pull out $1 million loan. I got GC on the topic of prices of houses with the joke. Oh, but it's so relevant, you know. So relevant. I want to know how much the price of college was in 1940 as well. Before literally everyone went to college. Now everyone goes and it's like super expensive because the demand's so high. But it's like you get all these wasted use of what the hell? We got a little visual glitch going on there. Don't do it. Ree. Oh my god. Ouch. I'll never be able to buy a house and live an okay life. $1,250 a month plus $700 in utility and insurance and then paying for a car. Exactly. Exactly. It all kind of stacks up. And it just makes it so goddamn difficult that your only chance is to get an actually really decent job, you know, to get like a high paying job is what I mean, like a job that requires a degree, ironically. And now that you're required to have a degree to buy a home, everyone wants a degree and the prices of degrees shoot up. Yeah, now you got to pay like $1 billion for a degree. So rough. Makes me very salty to think about. It's like the more you think about it, the more frustrating it is to think that the majority of the money that the US government spends is on old people's Medicare and Medicaid and old people's Social Security. That's where almost, what was it, like 2/3 of the budget? I can't remember. Most of the US budget goes to old people already, but they already had the cheapest lives. Oh shoot. Oh, Luckily, he wasn't able to shoot those fireballs. They already got their houses for cheap, and they already got their degrees for cheap, and now our degrees are super expensive, and our housing is super expensive, and they want us to pay for all this? Me on my soapbox, essentially. Can you show a light bowgun thunder ammo build? I could. I could show you that build. But I'm on my PlayStation, and it almost certainly wouldn't be a completed build. Wouldn't be a good build. They're all the same, though. For the build... Oh, I thought he was going to roar again. I wasn't sure. For a thunder ammo build, go with Silver Rathalos armor set. You build almost the whole set, except for the legs. The legs you build Garuga Greaves. Then you just want to max out your... affinity and probably your thunder attack and free element ammo up. And if you can get spare shot into the build, that'd be nice. Of course, you can get spare shot into the build using the, what is it called? It's the Styx Light Bowgun. That's the Lunastra Light Bowgun for Master Rank. You can, it comes with spare shot built in, so you're good with that. And yeah, that's why I would build. I still can't get Silver Rathalos investigations. Ah, darn it. Woo! Why are you so violent? Oh, look at this guy. Alright, so I'm just going to play cool. No taking any risks. We got 1 life left. I'm just going to run around and heal people. How about that? I can do no wrong if I'm running around healing people. Young people don't vote, so their needs are not considered. I think you're probably right about that. But the question is, what do you vote for? Do you just vote to take healthcare and Medicaid, Medicare away from the old people? I mean, then they die of cancer, right? So what are you going to do about it? That isn't horrible and sad. It's really, really, it's too bad. The sad part already happened. Like, here's the mistake that happened wasn't even in our generation. The mistake that happened was you had a bunch of old people who used to be young, and they didn't save up for retirement, and that was it. They didn't save up. They spent all their money on stuff, toys. They're like, yeah, you gotta live the dream, right? And then they got older, and now they need a ton of help with their medicine and cancer treatments that keep you alive longer than we've ever lived, and but they can't afford it. But they want to afford it because, of course, you do. Everyone wants to live longer. It's really sad. See you later, Remen Roadhouse. He says good night. He means guten Nacht. Can we grab this beetle? Oh my god, I didn't know you could grab that beetle. Woo, we made it onto the ledge. Young people don't vote. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't vote when I was 18. When I was 18 years old, I didn't feel like I knew enough to vote. You know what I mean? So I think at 18, I knew that people should only vote if they really knew what they were voting for. You know, you're going to do more harm if you vote and you don't know what you're voting for. When a politician does like a slogan or like a really simple, easy idea like Andrew Yang, everyone gets $1,000. You know, even at 18, I was smart enough to go, that's, you know, it's probably more complicated than that, right? So I didn't vote when I was 18, but maybe it's hard to appreciate stuff like that when you're so young. I don't know. It was interesting. Chaplin says, I wouldn't say young people don't vote. Rather, I would say they don't vote smart. More as they don't really know what to vote for that can better their lives, them jumping on the wagon. Wes Kiba says, I read an article about 80% of non-return degrees in America are female history, liberal arts, music, art, and foreign language. These degrees are so minimal to the economy, they do not have a purse snag? I don't know everything you were trying to say there, but what I read not too long ago is that, oh, actually, I don't even remember the number. Women hold like a certain percentage of all the debt. It's actually mostly women, right? Wasn't it like 70%? Women hold most of the student debt. I'm just going to Google this real fast. It clearly is. Women hold nearly two-thirds of the outstanding student debt in the United States, almost $929 billion. This report shows that women take on larger debts than men, and because of the gender... Oh, it's an argument for the gender pay gap. Oh, no. If we just paid women fairly. God Terror Boy says, I'm just going to hibernate until December 5th. What are you talking about, God Terror Boy? You're going to show up and you're going to watch me stream and you're going to clap and you're going to go, yay, Derek. Oh, you got him. All right, let's see. Join a quest. Available quests. Hey, we finished it. I didn't die a second time. That's pretty amazing, right? Everyone's a critic. Let's go ahead and grab some fresh items. Do you think things will change for the better in the future? No, 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 no. I think the future finances is looking really bad, actually. No, I think it's looking really, really bad. I don't think things will change at all. I think, gosh. Social Security definitely will run out, right? So I don't think anyone believes in Social Security. It's more like social insecurity. And then what'll happen after that? Companies don't really provide you a retirement anymore. So companies used to provide you with the retirement. That's how it used to work. But they don't do that anymore. And we were just talking about the cost of housing and the cost of education, right? And the cost of housing is so high that it's almost like you need to have a higher education to get a nice house. But then, because everyone needs a degree, the cost of the degrees go up, right? And what this means is all the young people, rather than having savings for when you're old, all the young people start out with debt. It's like the other way around. So where our parents really didn't have that much debt when they started out, our parents and our grandparents, and I'm speaking about, what am I speaking about? The boomers and the generation under the boomers, and maybe even the generation after them. They really didn't have that much debt. They're still not able to take care of themselves today. They still don't have enough money to take care of themselves today. Oh, nice. Thanks for posting this. So that tells me that probably people are not good at saving money. That's a pretty obvious one. I think it's kind of like going outside and exercising. It's hard to do that. It's hard to stay motivated. So I don't think people are very good at saving up money. By the way, you should be. I would hope all of you guys are good at it. And basically no Social Security and no like pension from companies means in the future all the young people are going to rely on their savings, but you're not going to have any savings because you spent all your money getting your degree in your home. So you're going to get old and you're going to start to need medical care and you're just not going to have any savings for it. Because honestly, the US government spent all your money on old people already. They taxed you and the price of everything rose. And they taxed the heck out of you and printed money to pay for your grandma and your grandpa. And your grandma and grandpa, instead of leaving a trust fund behind, they're like, we can't pay for our health care. Can you pay for it? And then you're broke by the time you're later in life. But you should have already been investing that whole time you were young. You should have already been investing. So I think it's going to get really, really bad. This is like the beginning of it being bad. Right? That's why I think. That's why I think it is, honestly. It's the beginning of it getting bad. Don't go to college for gender studies. Gold Raytheon up. Thank you, man. T. Tuck says, do you remember me? T. Tuck, I do not remember you. I do not remember everyone. We have to have a few conversations to remember. Logan says, what's the best weapon against Ray Zhang? Sticky ammos are pretty effective. I don't know. What is the most effective weapon against Ray Zhang? Wes Kiba says, short version, 80% of the new degrees are for jobs that don't exist or have no need in today's economy, and those degrees will never be paid back. Yeah. I mean, if the Democrats are saying we're having a financial crisis because of the student loans, then that would naturally mean the Democrats should agree that we need to change something about how we hand out student loans, because the logical conclusion is that people are going for degrees that aren't worth the money. Isn't that right? If there's no job at the end of the degree, you've essentially wasted your time in college and wasted a lot of money. And so the solution is probably where the Democrats and the conservatives disagree. The conservatives say, well, we definitely don't just give them a bunch of free money now, because they've just proven to us that they don't know how to spend it on a good education. And the liberals go, we should just pay all their debt and give them a bunch more money. Which I don't think I agree with that. Well, that's just my opinion. Thanks, Grandma. No one teaches them how to budget. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die so fast. Oh, dude. Good save. Look, I'm KO'd and everything. Alright, good save, good save. I'm so focused on talking here. Yeah, this is sad. Let's go ahead and put on our temporal mantle. Oh, did you see that tail go flying? Hey, Gameconomist, are you going to play Iceborne when it comes to PC? I certainly am. Are you guys going to be playing Monster Hunter? Thanks, Grandma. All the baskets you made. Gotta pay for you. Lucky I'm not having kids. It's actually unlucky. Having children is really important. Having children is kind of like, it's a part of what makes you wealthy, you know what I mean? So I think young people, because they're anxious about the future, they mostly see babies as basically just money suckers, huge costs. But there's really not a lot else meaningful things you can do in life other than pass your genes along and have your children, right? I mean, you might have like some weird religious belief. Maybe you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, you definitely believe that you should probably be passing your genes on because there's nothing else to, you know what I mean? Like, that's all nature wants you to do, is compete and pass your genes on. And then if you're religious, most of the religions tell you're supposed to pass your genes on too. It's like not a lot else to life. You can earn money. Money's not really that, you know what I mean? Like you want enough money to retire, but it's not actually going to make you happy now, is it? Money, a certain amount of money makes you happy, but after that, not a lot. Not much more happy. So you can buy a lot of toys or you can have kids. And at some point, you will have the toys you want, so it does just come down to kids. Woo! Everyone's doing it. Oh no. Good thing I had temporal mantle on. I leave to make myself something to eat and come back to Uncle Gameconomist talking about school loans. Student loans! Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Gold Raytheon sucks! One, two. You can't have kids if you can't afford a house. That's right. Well, I mean, you could. You could have kids and then you could tell everyone else to pay for them. That's always been one of my pet peeves is if you're going to have children, don't ask everyone else to pay for them. Simple. Why would you say that? You're awful. It's because I didn't have the kid. It's your kid, not mine. Oh my god. Everyone's talking about, oh, we need federal health, federal daycare for kids. Federal daycare for kids. What that means essentially is the government pays for someone else's daycare. Totally disagree. Nope. If mommy and daddy decided to both go to work, then mommy and daddy have to figure out how to afford healthcare. Otherwise, mommy needs to stay home and take care of the kids. I'm not here to pay for your healthcare. Not healthcare, daycare. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Why is she so wily? Pitfall trap. There we go. Yeah, totally disagree with socialized daycare. You know, they're your kids, they're not my kids. You just pay for your own daycare, and I'll pay for my daycare. See? Easy. Your stuff, my stuff. Super uncomplicated, actually. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh, still alive. Oh! Still alive. You can't defeat me, Gold Raytheon. I'm indefeatable. I'm going to yeet the hell out of Odegaron. Do you think Capcom will give us the option to have 3 regions with the guiding lands when the Hoarfrost Reach comes out? Ooh, good question. I would hope so. We got 7 billion people on the planet can survive. We got 7 billion people on the planet. The world can survive without my babies. Well, I mean, and that's essentially the difference between people who exist and people who don't exist. Your ancestors would disagree with you really strongly, I'm sure. They would say, the only reason you're here now is because we fricked. You got to do the same thing. Oh, I lived. I'm the boy who lived. No, but really think about it. So you were really only existing because your ancestors didn't have that mindset. And you can have that mindset. It's kind of a nihilistic mindset. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, but I'm saying, you know, you're choosing to no longer exist in the gene pool. And it's a little bit self-hating, you know, because you're saying, I'm not worth having a child. I shouldn't exist. That's kind of what you're saying if you think about it long enough. Isn't public school just a daycare? Shouldn't be. You're supposed to be learning all your really important education there. Wow, why is she so awful? There we go. Just in time. What? How did that not count? My girlfriend says you sound like you're a Leo. Lol, she wants to know when is your birthday. Oh, I'm not a Leo. I'm in April. You're funny, man. A Leo. Isn't public school just a daycare these days? Yeah, basically, Papa John was framed. Papa John was framed. What if he was, though? Wouldn't that be incredible? Woo. Let's go ahead and heal. We'll heal the team. If the future isn't so good, would moving to another country with a better financial be a good option? This is something I've been analyzing myself for a while. And it's tough, actually, because the U.S. is still doing pretty well. Yeah, the U.S. is still doing really well. So what's sad is I almost see the problem that's going on as kind of like a global problem. It's not just a U.S. problem, it's a problem we're going to be having around the world. If the U.S. economy tanks, and it looks like it will, if that happens, I think it will take a lot of the world down with it too. So there's a lot of countries that rely on the U.S. dollar to remain strong. We have a lot of trading partners. Ironically, China kind of relies on us to buy a lot of stuff. Like, they have their own country, we have our own country, but I mean, they do a lot of trade with us, and that's good for them, and it's part of the reason why their economy is growing so much. And that's the same for India too, right? We all do a lot of business with each other, so it's better that we all get along. Woo! And if something were to happen to any three of us, India, China, America, it would hurt all of us, you know what I mean? It's not an isolated incident, but especially America consumes so much. If we stop buying stuff, it's not looking good. It's really going to be pretty nasty in a global sense. And I think it will look pretty bad soon enough. Here's when I think it will look really bad. Basically, when you and I are needing to retire, and it turns out we don't have any money because we spend all of our time in debt trying to buy a home, and all of our time in debt trying to buy a student loan, and all of our time in debt trying to pay for all the health care for all the old people who had all the money, and none of the inflation, and all of the advantages of no global competition for their time. So they had so much advantages back then. Yeah, I think you'll see some really serious problems at that point. I don't really know what'll happen. I don't know. I'm moving to New Zealand. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I have no clue what'll happen. Give me them Indian spices, boy. I love all Asian cooking. Gold right there. I want the greatest Dodogama. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty rough, guys. Oh my god. Got my temporal mantle, I should probably use it. Did he lay down a trap? He did lay down a trap. Europe's economy will tank if the US economy tanks, so Denmark's economy will tank due to being part of the EU. Isn't that ironic? Just having a stare jerky real fast. Oh, there we go. I can't. There we go. Jesus Christ. The guy with the longsword was flinching me so much. I'm going to play FFRK or KOF All-Star. Night all. See you later, Wisha Ninja. Patrick says, hello again, TGC. May I ask you if you're going to help out newbies run Arch-Tempered Cove to Roth today? Oh, Xiao. I didn't even think about it. Maybe I will. How do I live from Reijang? I get one-shotted by him. You need to raise your defense, and then I recommend health boost and divine protection. So make sure you're using 5 pieces of Iceborne Master Rank armor. Excuse me. And then get health boost and get divine protection onto your build. What do you think about Bombardier tree hitboxes? I've never cared about them. They've never been that difficult. Bombardier is a pushover. Health boost 3, protection 3, and upgrade your armor. Well, I don't know how much you should upgrade the armor, but make sure all 5 pieces are master rank. Our room says, last life. Before I forget, I want to thank Uttam Patel once again for his generous donation tonight. Awesome, man. That's amazing. Oh, it's 10:51 already. Wow. It's getting later. What do you guys think? Should we open up some Pokemon cards again later? We did some Pokemon cards yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. I do the one stream, and then the next stream at night, we do the Pokemon card opening stream. I really enjoy that. All right, let's see how we're doing on our Master Rank level. 96. Oh, my lord. It's just taking so long. Jesus. 96. Ebony Odogaron. We're in. Let's take him down. Africa will be the next big economy 50 to 100 years from now. I don't know what leads you to think that. Just because of the population? I don't think merely having a large population makes your country strong. If that were the case, China would have already been the largest economy, but they haven't been. So there's a little more to it than just population. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some items. Yeah, you kind of have to have all the... it's funny because people don't really think about these kind of ideas, but it really comes down to who's making stuff. Who is inventing the new things? America invented the Apple iPhone, and now it gets used all over the place. That was a big deal. It doesn't necessarily... The parts for the iPhone don't necessarily come from America. They come from all over the world. Ironically, some of the parts come from Africa. But it was in America that the iPhone was invented. And that was a big freaking deal. So, I don't know if Africa is about to invent the next iPhone. I'm going to bet that it's not. I'm going to bet that Japan, China, the US, Germany, and the UK will continue to kind of dominate in those areas. Yeah, it's sad actually, because Africa is resource rich. How do I unlock the Palico Guild Cross Armor? Oh, I don't know that one. Should I get Iceborne? You hot diggity darn should. How is that for an answer? Banana Slamma videos? Complete Master Rank 200 quest. What? Whoa! Happy belated Turkey Day. Guten Tag. Oh my god. Holy sh... What is this episode of Monster Hunter turning into? This is like the best Christmas ever. I'm going to add you along with Uttam Patel, both of you being extremely generous. Holy cow. Drift GTR 13. Get the whole name. I'm going to say GTR capital letters. I think it's a little easier to read. Holy smokes, man. What a stream. Holy cow, you guys are making me very happy. Thank you so much, guys. Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to tell my wife again. I'm going to have to be like, did you know 2 people donated 100 and 150 tonight? She will be like, what? Jesus. I almost don't know how to react. It's so much money. It's like all you can say is thank you, but it's like crazy. You guys are amazing. Heard a GameStop employee call Iceborne okay today. Give me his name and his number and his home address. I need all of these things right away. I have $250 and I know a guy that we can hire to get rid of this employee. Drift GTR, the ultimate Chad. Drift GTR, actually, you know what? You might be the second largest donator this month. If it's not, let me look. Oh, it didn't reset. Oh, top donor. Here it is. Nah, it's actually still TR Anthony. TR Anthony bossing around, man. TR Anthony actually donates a surprisingly large amount. Oh my God. Utom's like, I want to be top donator. Holy Jesus. Mother flippin' Christ on ice skates. Oh my God, you guys. Holy. Yeah, I was... Thank you so much, Utam Patel. He's like, I want to be top donator. Whew. I'm sweating over here. I got the sweaty armpits right now. I was just about to say, TR Anthony, although his donations aren't always as grand and shocking, he donates so consistently, he ends up being a top donator. Sort of consistency, you know what I mean? But yeah, Jesus Christ. So... I'm curious, how does that... Does that update live? Let me see. Whew. Hold on, I'm looking at my statistics. Oh, I guess it doesn't update. Yeah, it has a list for top donators for the month of November, but it doesn't actually update right away, it appears. Oh my God. Alright, so we are almost out of sticky ammo. I don't know how. Deep pockets tonight. Those are deep pocket donations, man. Wowee. Oh no, what? Oh my God, guys. The fuck? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go there. Oh my God, guys. Holy cow. Don't don't feel obligated to try and beat each other on those donations. Those are both very, very stonks time. Very generous donations. Thank you so much, both of you guys. Holy shit, man. If you're on Xbox, I can... Oh, he's talking to Ruiner. This is when I... is this where I go to the chalkboard behind my chair and I bend over real far and write your names on the donation board? And I go, oh, wow, thank you. If artificial intelligence were to take over the world, I'm definitely uploading my mind into the mainframe and becoming one myself. I definitely don't need to worry about silly human problems then. Silly human. Those are human problems, not super artificial AI problems. Wait, what am I doing with myself? I still used this weapon even though I knew that I was missing the gunpowder. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys. I have to run back. It's because I'm getting these huge donations. I'm 100% distracted, I swear. WTF did... Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. Holy. What the... What am I allowed to say? Alright, no, we've got to change weapon. We're out of gunpowder 3. I need like a sound bit, like a shocked sound bit. I love how we were just talking about money management. Well, you know what? The whole point of being rich, so that you can enjoy nice things and do stuff like actually give charitably or just give presents to your friends, right? Because that's what happens when everyone's wealthy. Nobody's demanding that you get taxed, and you're usually buying stuff for each other. Because the truth is, when you have money, it feels nice to give it away. It actually does. That's the truth. More Pokemon openings. Money virus outbreak. Damn, guys. Very generous tonight. Thank you, both of you guys. That's like an early Christmas present. Swear to God. Best Christmas 2019. Holy. 2019. The year of the donations. Oh my God. Sword and board time. What? Ooh, Tom, what? He says, I'm the new Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast goes crazy, but I tell you what, Tom, tonight you're my Mr. Beast. Both you and Drift GTR. Jesus. What the frick? Oh my God, man. I should go get my wife again and be like, look at this. Maybe I should. She'll be so shocked because there was a large donation made yesterday by Sora. And I didn't believe it. And I had to show her that too. She was like, what? Are you kidding me, man? Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I gotta show my wife. There's no way. I gotta show her. Hold on. Should I let him? Oh, one moment. I don't want you to hear me. Hold on. I want to show you something. So these are the donations from 2 people. Can you read that?
Let me see. Hold on. What does that say? Oh, I see. Okay. Whoa. That's amazing.
What do you think of that?
I don't know what to say. That's amazing. Wow.
That was from 2 guys, Drift GTR and Uttam Patel, and they just started competing with each other, I guess, to give. I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
All right. Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess I'll get back to playing.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, man. Thank you so much, guys. What a crazy night. I'm betting that the amount of donations received in the month of November will probably never be topped again. That is my bet. Also, let's go find... I'm not even fighting this guy. Uttam concedes. Oh, my Lord. I still throw in the $2 for you, though, Uttam. Thank you so much, guys. That was crazy, man. TGC is having a kid tonight. Baby time. I can afford the daycare now. No, I'm just kidding. That's too funny. We have... Oh my God, guys. Crazy. Woo! I'm over here breaking a sweat. Your wife gonna get the kids tonight. Is Part Breaker good for Switch Axe? Part Breaker is kind of a niche skill that you bring if the monster you're fighting is especially affected by having its parts broken. You could use it on especially Kulve Taroth in her early stages. I wouldn't really say it's required for anything else, especially in Iceborne. What do you guys think? Maybe if you're trying to break a specific body part off of a monster, like if you're trying to break Shara Ishvalda's head, you might bring a part breaker build. But other than that, I don't think it's necessarily required. Wes Kiba, he says, let's keep the fun going. Thank you, man. Whew. Man, I'm not only gonna have to do a face reveal. I'm gonna have to do like a full body cam stripper dance or some tease. What do they call that? Strip tease. There we go. Strip tease for you guys. Lap dance and everything. Baby funding stream. Oh no, man. Holy cow. Well, I say we get the next quest going. Oh, my lord. I can't even concentrate, to be honest. Jesus. Let's get our next investigation. It's going to be... Let's do... Who's something we need, actually? Is there anything we need? We'll find out later. Probably when it's most inconvenient. There's still... this Capture Dodogama is actually still pretty good. Baby funding stream. Oh my god. I should do like a donation amount where you get to name my firstborn child. My wife will probably not agree. She'll be like, I won't tell her. That's what you guys can pick the name, and then I'll just be like, this is the name I want, right? It'll be like Bodie McBoatface or something, right? Like, didn't the internet do that only not too long before? Speedrunners use part break for gold Raytheon's head. That is an interesting detail, Mad Wolf. I did not know that. Wow, part break on gold Raytheon's head. Charge Blade, please. We can play Charge Blade. Yeah, let's go grab it. We have it all set up. Jeez Louise, guys. That's a lot of Pokemon cards. You would think, though, Pokemon cards are so expensive. Depending on which one you want to buy, you could spend $1,000 on one Pokemon card like today, like in one move. I can't donate, but hey, I smashed the like button. Hey, I appreciate that. Whew. Aren't guiding lands a bit faster for leveling up, even though you level 7? Can't you just fix the levels? The problem is we can't reach level 7 yet. I could be farming in the guiding lands to get the, what are they called? The Great Spirit Vein Gems or whatever they're called. But I'm actually also really low on decorations. So I'm kind of decoration farming right now, because the sooner I can unlock the decorations, the sooner my character will be powerful technically with the ability to put together high quality builds. So the decorations are kind of a higher priority to me right now. Once I have really high quality builds, I can always go into the guiding lands and just knock everything out. Whew. Boy name. Big boy girl name. Little girl. Unable to connect to chat. Hold on. Oh. Oh, that was nice. Oh, 3 in a row. Alright, let's back out now. Everyone's ready but me. I'm sorry. Here, let me refresh the page so I can get back into the chat. Holy smokes, man. Whoa, it's making me sign back in as Gameconomist. What? What?
Everyone watching smash the like.
Damn. It says here we're at 67 likes. Let's see if that works. Hit that like button, guys. Can we hit 100 likes? That will be amazeballs. TGC, you didn't notify us at all in the Discord. Shake my head. I didn't. You're so right. I totally forgot. Oh, no. Well, this is the secret stream between me and you. Oh, you're right. I only let you guys know that the session was starting. I'm so sorry. I probably should have said something about it. Shoot, man. Sora needs to show up and drop a 1K like it's a mic. Oh my god. He couldn't. No way. That would be too much money, guys. That would not even be reasonable. You guys are crazy. Oh, is he going to chase me for the rest of the fight now? Wait, Odogaron's beneath me. Why am I running this way? Hold on. Odogaron's beneath me. I see. So you'd say if I want to go from 60 to 100, the fastest way possible, I should still farm the guiding lands. The guiding lands will be the fastest for farming your master rank, but you see, I'm also really interested in the decorations, and this is because without good decorations, you just won't be able to put together good builds. So my builds right now are really limited by my lack of decorations. So the order of priority of becoming powerful actually focuses more on decorations for me right now. Fayette says, do it now. Well, okay. Well, we could, but the problem is the stream's getting ready to end. We're at an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, unless, you know, if Drift and Patel want me to stream for an extra hour or something, I can stream for an extra hour if you guys want me to. It's up to you guys. Are you guys going to be staying on later? I don't mind. You guys let me know. Yeah, I normally do 2-hour streams because the reason for that is because it's very unhealthy to sit for too long. And 2 hours is actually too long. You're not supposed to sit longer than 30 minutes at a time. So I go with the strategy where I stream 2-hour streams. I do a total of 4 hours a day. Oh, and this guy, he wasn't in the right position. He was going to miss anyways. Hey, Gameconomist, wanted to trade you a 6 IV Duraludon if you are interested. Oh, why did I just do that? Sure, man. Although I gotta hop back onto Pokemon in order to do this. Oh. We've been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter. I've been missing my late night Monster Hunter streams. I missed them, so we've been having them. We've been hosting them the last 2 nights. He's gonna roar. Did someone just uh-oh stinky him? I think someone just uh-oh stinky him. Looked like they did. Really? Sarah says done. What? Uttam Patel says, yeah, I can watch. Dude. $10 more. Jesus, both of you guys did $10 more. That is actually still a lot of money. Like a $10 donation is a significant donation. Sarah says, please. Let's keep going then, for sure. We'll play an extra hour. I tell you guys what, let's go ahead and advertise the stream in the Discord, since we're going to be going for an extra hour. Why not? We have a special stream going. Whoa!
Yes, please.
Holy smokes. Let's keep going, guys. We will add an extra hour onto the stream at least. Let me see how long total then. An extra hour and 20 minutes. So we'll be going on for a while longer. We're at Master Rank 96. Maybe we can break Master Rank 100 before the end of this. Ouch. Imagine just always chatting through a donation, LMAO. Oh my god. Record donation? Technically yesterday was the record. For tonight to be the record, it would have to break 1,000. And even then, it wouldn't break... So right now on my channel, the largest donation ever made was by Sora yesterday night for $1,000. And he just came out of nowhere with it. And he's just like, here's $1,000. And it friggin' blew my mind. But it's crazy because tonight's actually almost $1,000. Oh my god, he just smacked the heck out of me. I'm gonna squat. Baby fund is greater than snack fund. Alright, it's getting changed to baby fund. I'll let my wife know after the stream. Oh my god. Whoop. Grab the controller just in time to iframe that. Dude. Sora dropped a band. Yeah, he dropped a ton. It's crazy because we've had some really large donations. I think the largest donation was the second largest donation was, I'm pretty sure it was David Larson. He dropped a donation one time. I think it was right when Iceborne launched, and it was like, what was it? It was like 275 or something. It was really shocking to me. But Sora's basically blown that out of the water. I don't know how he makes it. How does anyone make a decision like that to give so much? It's tough, man. Very generous. All of you guys have been, both of you guys have been very generous. Uttam and Drift. I mean, yeah, it's all blowing my mind a lot right now. Wes Kiva says he didn't read my super chat. I'm sorry, man. Hold on. I'll tell you why. It's because, let me refresh my page. It's because the chats are not updating. Something's going on with YouTube right now. It actually logged me out of my account. Okay. Oh, here we are. I'll add a little more love and hopefully get some luck for me and my greatsword to make it into the next Xbox stream. Thank you for all the great entertainment. No problem, man. And if you want to get into a stream with me, Wes Kiba, you could try to contact me privately. That's always a fair chance to do it that way, because if you have like a conversation with me, I might remember to send you the session ID early ahead of time. The trick is to get in when we just start up the stream. That's the easiest time to get in. So if I have somebody who I'm trying to help into the stream, I try to slip them the session ID before the stream goes live. That's the trick. It's the easiest way to get in. Imagine someone like Ninja just showing up, dropping like 50k and then leaves. I think you'll blow chunks on that. Has he done that before? I didn't even think about it. Baby fun. TGC getting a baby soon? A kiddo soon? Is your wife pregnant or something? No, she's not pregnant. I don't think she is. I don't think she's pregnant, but no, we were having a conversation about the cost of basically life right now. We were having a conversation about how college has gotten insanely expensive, housing's gotten expensive, and we talk about whose responsibility is it to raise your child, right? We were talking about all those subjects. So they said, turn into the baby fun. You have such a similar laugh as a really good friend who I haven't seen in years, and it feels kind of weird. That's because it's me. I'm the old friend. No, I'm just kidding. It is me. It is I. I was just hiding myself behind this YouTuber persona. This whole time I was just playing a sneaky on you. Okay, let's see what people have posted. We can just join them. And they're all full. Or I can't join them. Summons below. Let's see what kind of quests we've gotten recently.
Don't let me down.
$50,000. If I got 50,000, you know what? I should probably practice my scream for if I ever got $50,000, because I have never practiced screaming, but I would probably feel like screaming. 2-player, 4-player, 4-player. That's not a bad one. 5 rewards. Anjanath and Bombardier are both pretty easy. It's not a bad one. Legiana 4. Oh, this is a good one, actually. Although I hate Legiana. You guys know that. Legiana. I abhor Legiana. See if anyone's posting anything good. Thanks for pinging on Discord. Didn't get a YouTube notification today.
Home on top now, LMAO. Keep up the good work and striptease law.
Oh, my lord. Jesus Christ, Sora. So, I don't know what the deal is, Sora. I'm just having a streak of luck, man. And, basically, we're just having a usual stream, and Uttam Patel and Drift GTR went ham on the donations. So Uttam's donated $361 and Drift's donated $1,020, which is freaking blowing my mind. LMAO, let me practice my reaction. That sounds so... No. I just mean like... So, I'm not a sociopath. What I'm saying is... It's so weird. You don't... It's like you don't know how to react to things when they happen. That's what it's like. When something really crazy happens, like someone donates $1,000... You don't really ever expect that to happen in life, so you don't really know how do you... what do you do, even? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. Like, what am I even... How do you respond to it? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to... I guess it's hard to explain. Omaiwa Mo Shindaru. Oh, my lord. And Drift GTR breaking $1,000 tonight. What the frick, dude? Ababakar Fayed said, this is the new record, I guess. Keck, unless the record is just one donation. I think it would count because he made these all in the same stream. So I guess it would count. Jesus. It's all in the same stream. I don't see the problem. Whew. Just keep being you. Thanks, man. Tuo says, lol, of course, I'm just pulling your chain. Hold up, I'll be back. Gotta make a gaming channel and start streaming. The secret is to die a lot because you're terrible at the game. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm that bad, am I? I think I've gotten a lot better at the game over time. I haven't been good tonight, but I tell you what, it's because I've been staring at the freaking chat room and everything. Whew. Let's go ahead and eat a meal real fast. Sweating over here. All right, so let's go ahead and eat for Bombardier. Jesus Christ, man. We can co-stream. Ah. Alright, this wasn't a two-player quest, Tom. People just didn't join. So strange. Just me and Ashley. Man, I can't get over the donations. It's like blowing my mind. Drift GTR says, definitely better at Charge Blade. I've had a little practice with the Charge Blade. I need to... See, if I was playing Charge Blade back on the Xbox, what I should be doing is getting better at the new Savage X mode, but I haven't really been doing that. When I'm playing on the PlayStation, I'm just using the Reached Charge Blade and impact file spamming, save spamming, that's what I meant to say. So, man, I don't even know what to think right now. Gyrototus's booty's going to be over there, isn't it? See, now I'm ready to move now I'm ready to go on my vacation to Germany. Marcus says, in other streams I watch, they often just let the donors pick a game mode or something and play with them. But you're right, it's really hard to have a good reaction. Well, it's crazy because internally I feel like I'm screaming, but externally I'm not. You know, and I guess that's just how it is for some people. Right, so it's like it's blowing my mind, but at the same time, I'm my usual calm self because that's how I actually am. I'm just very calm. What does Bombardier do? Bombardier gives you a 10% damage bonus to explosive damage type from your weapons, not blast. So blast is an ailment. Certain weapons deal explosive damage. That would include certain ammo types on the heavy bowguns, like the cluster bombs, the wyvern ammo. The gun lance, when it's using shellings, is using explosive damage. When it uses its wyvern fire, that's explosive damage. And the charge blade has explosive damage when it has impact files. And this particular charge blade has impact files. So the kind of explosion that comes out of the end of the charge blade when I use a SAID, and this is a SAID right here. If you've never seen it, I'll show you real fast. So here's a SAID. When I use it, watch what comes out. See those explosions? Those are actually counting as explosive damage. Explosive damage isn't affected by affinity. It always does the same damage. You know, it doesn't matter where you hit the monster on its body part. It doesn't. The hit zone values on the monster doesn't matter, and it's really powerful. Actually, I love explosive damage, especially in Iceborne, because in Iceborne, now you have to worry about softening monsters' body parts with the claw, but not if you're using explosive damage. You just kind of do whatever you want. Just hit the monster wherever you want, because the softening's not going to affect them anyways. Oh no. Oh, it didn't really hit him. That sucks. When I have the parts, I should make the gold Raytheon charge blade. Use defense boost 7, lol. More Pokemon booster box openings though, guys. I went all through base game and didn't start using Greatsword until Reijang came out, and now Greatsword is my love. Greatsword has always been a very fun weapon. It's simple and yet is very satisfying to get good at it, because even though it's simple, it can be difficult to consistently land your moves because of the long windup. You have to do kind of some predicting, or you have to really understand how long a monster is going to be in place long enough for you to get your TCS out. See, another thing a lot of the experts are doing with the Greatswords is when a monster is recovering, like let's say they've been knocked over. See, this guy's knocked over. When he stands back up, that's when they release their TCS, their True Charge Slash, and it causes the monster to flinch right away. So their timing with the release of the True Charge Slash is just so good, the speedrunners. And of course, tackling. Tackling was always fun. Tackling, ledge hopping still technically there. I don't think people ledge hop as much with the greatsword, or maybe there just aren't enough people bothering to try. I don't think I've seen TSC put out a ledge hop with the greatsword yet for Iceborne. When do you unlock Guiding Lands? Right after the story's over. Oh, nice, we actually launched it. Should Shoulder Bash Ultimate Defense? It is. It's like one of the only moves that reminds me of Dark Souls. Which, if you guys didn't know this, in Dark Souls, I played it competitively, like the duels and all that. And which weapon did you think I used? I used the Greatsword, Ultra Greatsword. Everyone said it couldn't be done. And I was actually winning my competitions. It's moving up a ladder. I was like in 3rd place, and I was going to be challenging 1st place, but I actually stopped playing the game just then. To play, of all things, Monster Hunter. Yeah, I was getting into Monster Hunter just then. Ooh. Do we have to capture this guy? No, we don't. Oh, my lord. Charge your sword more often for a save. Charge my sword. Well, I think the reason that I don't charge my sword, you got to see my build. So if you look at my build, you'll see there's no crit boost, there's no crit eye, and my sharpness is going to die off pretty fast. So I go for the Sage spam pretty exclusively because my melee damage really isn't there anyways. So yeah, I just focus on the Sage spam. Right, you do get Mind's Eye when you charge the sword, that's right. But I kind of just try to avoid monster parts that I know are going to give me trouble. I was the same way in DS3. My first full run through was Uggs only. Ultra Greatsword. You guys, I should post one of my Ultra Greatsword compilations on my YouTube channel sometime for fun. Oh, I should have been doing that during the vacation. I've been on vacation. And you guys should see some of my old runs. You guys would enjoy it. It's entertaining stuff. I really enjoy that game. Aerial Greatsword is kind of dead. It's all about Aerial Hammer now. Oh, he's in a pitfall trap. I was not even paying attention. Oh, can we get this out before he roars? Woo! I just joined, but does that say baby fund? That's right. They're going, if the donations reach a high enough number, I'm going to go make a baby. Let's go ahead and baby fund. I wonder if anyone's actually ever done that. Like, I will have a child if the donations are large enough. Oh, I should have told you. To be funnier, I should have said if the donations are high enough, I will keep the baby. That's what I should have said. God, that would be cringy. If I get enough likes, I'm keeping the baby. Have you guys seen that before? Don't roar. Don't roar. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stank left. What are your thoughts on the sub 130 on Velkhana with the Xeno heavy bowgun? Spread OP? Spread is very strong right now. If you study speedruns from the speedrunners, a whole bunch of them are first place speedruns using nothing but the Zenogre heavy bowgun. And it's funny because even some first place runs are being done with the Zora Magdaros cluster bomb spam. So it's not just the Zenogre heavy bowgun that feels OP, but cluster bombs are still in the game, guys. You just use True Spare Shot. It compensates for the lower... True Spare Shot compensates for the lower reserves that we have in Iceborne. Oh, it did hit me, damn it. I was hoping I'd be just outside the range. Don't do it. He's going to jump. Oh, nope, he didn't jump. But the whole move missed anyways because we didn't aim it properly. Zin Ogiva a child because when you see him for the first time, you see him come out of an egg. What is he trying to say? Yeah, he needs to be muted. Hold on. put user in timeout. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Hold on, let me refresh the page. Oh, it did work. Something's wonky with the chat right now. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's unresponsive and it like cuts out for me. We need an adult. What was he actually saying? Let me look at what he was saying real fast. I don't even know if he meant to spam, actually. He wasn't saying anything like really offensive. I wonder if he was like having trouble with his phone or something. Could have been an accident. Woo! I'm just smacking him. Smacking. Markinator, how's it going, Markinator? He says, what's happening? I just got here. Dude, we got some crazy donations tonight. Drift GTR, $1,020, and then Uttam Patel with an additional $361. Holy smokes. Donation heaven over here. I'm getting ready to go have my first child now. Excuse me. I will be back in 3 minutes. No, just kidding. How's it going, Emma? By the way, we reached 116 likes. Thank you for that, everyone. Is Lance a good weapon? No. And you get no explanation. Hammer is the only viable option. I got the Elite Trainer box, but that is it. Ah, for the from the Hidden Fates set. Nice, man. Yeah, I actually just bought a few Hidden Fates tins from Target. They were for sale online. Ooh, Tom! He says, if you have a child, when you take it home, show it to us and do a face reveal. I probably could do that. You know what, Uttam? Because babies are pretty indiscernible. I will show you guys my baby when I have a baby. And the baby will have no say in it because it's too young to understand it's being put on the internet. Damn, dude. He was asking if a monster was a baby since it came out of an egg. If a monster was a baby since it came out of an egg. I have no idea how to answer that question. 1387, nice. Well, at least you got something. Holy smokes, man. He's also making a baby in record times, 3 seconds. It's all I need. It's called the baby speed run. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I had pet dwarf hamsters. You guys ever had any like rodents as pets? And my brothers also got dwarf hamsters for pets because, of course, once I had one, they had to have one. And one of my brothers got a female, and of course, because we're stupid kids, we put them in the cage together. So the male immediately got, you know, jinky with it, or whatever the term would be. And I remember them mating as a kid. Well, I wasn't too young. I was like 12 or 13, so I understood the whole situation. But he says, I did the quest and it doesn't give me rock steady. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on then. But as I was saying, what struck me as a kid when we saw the hamsters making love was how fast they did it. The male would be done in like a second. He'd be like, yep, okay, you're pregnant now. I was like, damn, that's fast, dude. He was in and out. Literally. Not figurative. Oh, should I have joined that? I'm probably going to be the one to die. Oh, I'm probably going to get wrecked. So wait, it's baby fun. So like, you're going to go show your wife the longsword? Longsword, more like the dual blades. Wait a second. Pergananut speedrun. Haha, I can make a baby in 0.93. Nuh-uh. I'm going to get the speedrun. I'm going to be using Mega Demon Drug. We're going to have Attack Up Large. We're going to be activating Feline Heroics. Okay, so let's see. Oh, right. Custom platter for Bombardier. Get my mind in the game here. So far out of the game right now. My mind is not in the game, I promise you guys. I bought a Cosmic Eclipse trainer box just cuz, and I got the Charizard Braxton GX and Textured GX Wild. Dude, congratulations. That's a pretty good pull. If you actually got that graded and it came back at 10, that could actually probably be worth a lot. People love to collect the Charizards. Casey says, is there a new weapon concept you would like added to the game as a 15th weapon? I get asked that question a lot, and whatever they do, the physics for the weapon should be very different from all the other weapons, okay? I think that when people are trying to pick a weapon they want to see in the game, they often think of it only in terms of the appearance of the weapon. I think what's most important is that the weapon has sort of like a task for you to perform that's very different than all the other weapons, and the physics of the weapon is very different as well. My choice was sort of like a, what did I say? It wasn't a mace, it was a flail. There we go. Like a big flail, like the bad guy, the Nazgul bad guy in Lord of the Rings. He had that huge mace, right? The one with the chain hanging down. That was a flail. And I think that would be cool. Actually, it would be kind of cruel looking too, but I guess all the weapons are kind of cruel in their own way. But yeah, that's what I would like to see personally. But, I'd be interested to see what they come up with. One thing that I know that I'm not interested in seeing as a new weapon is another weapon that kind of changes in the middle of the fight. So we have two of those weapons, right? We have the Charge Blade, actually, which people love the Charge Blade. But we also have the Switch Axe, too. And both of these weapons, they, like, transform. And that should probably be enough, you know what I mean? I don't think they should necessarily keep going down that route. A lot of the most popular weapons would be the longsword, the bow, the dual blades, the insect glaive, and these are not weapons that transform when you're using them. Let's go ahead and soften this guy up for the team if we can. These are not weapons that transform, and I think the transformation weapons would make more sense in a sci-fi game. You know, where you're using some weird technology. But if you've ever actually used a melee weapon, imagine slamming your sword against a monster, and it has moving parts like how does the switch axe or the charge blade spin, right? When you get like the axe head spinning, how does that happen? Well, if you think about it for a little while, there must be some sort of bolt inside of the shield. Oh, I'm going to lose my controller here in a minute. There must be some kind of bolt inside of the weapon that allows it to spin, but if you're slamming that into the monster, that should break. Especially after just a few hits, that should break, because all of the pressure of the blow would go right to the bolt. So the whole weapon would only be as strong as the bolt. And this would be very poor weapon design to have moving parts like that. Oh god. Nice job. And who cares? It's a fantasy game. Maybe I'm demanding a little too much realism. But whatever the case, I actually enjoy the weapons that don't transform. In terms of style, they're still, like, Charge Blade's actually very fun because it's very unique in the way that you use it. That's why it's so fun. It's a really unique weapon. Oh, let's go ahead and put this away. We're going to take off our temporal mantle. We'll go ahead and put down the... Oh, and I fainted. What the... How did I die so fast? I barely felt like I was doing anything. He's just like, whoop, you're out. Chat needs a mod. Make me one now, or it will be too late. What? Is Zenijeva a child because when you see him for the first time, you see him come out of an egg? RN, you got to be careful, man. You don't want to spam in someone's chat room because what'll happen is you'll get in trouble. So don't spam. And maybe he just doesn't understand this, guys. And the answer to your question is a lot of people think that Zenijeva is a baby. A lot of people think that because he's just hatched, he must be a baby. But he could be more like an insect that metamorphoses. How do you say that? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Metamorphoses. Metamorphizes? He could be going through metamorphosis, and he could be in the last stage of the metamorphosis, and that would mean that he is actually an adult already. Do you see? So he's not necessarily hatching out of an egg, he appears to be coming out of a cocoon, like a butterfly or a moth. Casey says, I always like the idea of bringing in elemental magic or combat. That might be too anime or unrealistic for Monster Hunter World, though. TGC, make me freaking mod already. Faya, do you think it's that easy? You think you just say make me freaking mod and then you're freaking mod? Google will delete the account. Ah, yes. Google solution. Metamorphized. Is that correct? Is that correct grammar? Because I think that's what I wanted to say. Let me look it up. He's probably right. I'll Google it. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Phized? No, that's not right. Metamorphized is not right. I think it's metamorphosed. Hold on. Metamorphosed. Having undergone metamorphosis. Really? Wow, no wonder I didn't know how to say it. I never hear anyone using that term. Metamorphosizing. No, it's actually metamorphosed. What the? I looked it up. And now I know another word. I am Cocoon, yes. The dev said adult Zeno would lose its transparent skin and would be very dangerous to leave it be. Okay, so then that's the other theory then, that he actually was coming out of an egg sort of situation, and that he's going to turn black and be an adult. And that's why people are theorizing if the new black dragon is just Xeno'jiiva. I volunteer to be a mob. I will carry the burden for being mob and do nothing? What? Oh, do you mean mod? I think you meant mod. I never figured out how you beat up a monster, then they fly off like I'm hungry bye. Right, we're just like slicing them and bashing them, and then they're like, you know, I'm gonna head out of here. One of the things I said never made sense was the timer, actually. The timer never made sense, because imagine fighting a monster for 45 minutes, and then at exactly 45 minutes, the monster decides they've had enough of it, and that's why they leave. It just is so unnatural, right? Nothing about that is normal. Oh my god. Probably should have waited. I was hoping to get lucky. Oh, I'm going to paralyze myself. Get out of here, Reijang. Reijang, we're not even friends. You're not going to my birthday. Reijang! Wow, that was easy. Where's he going? Where's he going? He's going toward the middle. Are there any decorations you're hoping to get sooner rather than later? Yes, some decorations are much more valuable than others. Crit Boost 3, Crit Eye 7, Weakness Exploit, Agitator, the giant Agitator decorations that give you 2 levels of Agitator. There's also Magazine. Magazine's useful. Trying to think of what else. Those are most of the important ones. I'd say Handicraft, Free Element, Ammo Up, and... Any other really important decorations? You don't really have to have attack boost, but these days you can get attack boost very easily. Like, you get 1 attack boost for finishing the base game storyline, and 1 more for saving Puke with the Witcher DLC, right? So that's pretty easy. There he goes. I don't think any others. Usually, oh, you know, the spread decoration, normal shots decoration, and pierce decoration, those are pretty hard to come by. Mighty Bow. Mighty Bow's a pretty big deal. It kind of restricts whether or not you're going to be playing. Oh, nice. Oh, that's too bad. He didn't go into a wall. Mighty Bow kind of constricts how much power you can have with the bow. Oh, you know what? Probably should have gone. Oh, this is not going to reach. Oh, a little bit of it reached. Mighty Bow will help you use the bow. On the dual blades, it helps to have... What's the name of the move? The move for running for a long time. Not Stam Surge, not Constitution, but... Oh, why can't I remember the name of this move? It's on the Kirin... The Kirin armor set always has it. I never remember the name of this move, because I never use it. It reduces stamina usage. Yeah, you guys will have to help me remember that. Emma says, hey guys, can we get some more likes? Hey guys, can we get some more freaking likes in here? Can we get 169 likes? Shadow Master said, mind's eye. Whoa!
More likes PLSE, it's free.
More likes? It is free, actually. That is true. Damn, Drift GTR. Whew. Marathon Runner. Thank you, guys. It was on the tip of my tongue. I wanted to say, like, something March, You know, like you're doing a war march, but I'm like, no, that's not it. So marathon runner. Constitution is for bows, and actually, you know, having the Constitution decorations is nice as well. But you know, those aren't the ones I was worrying about. Constitution, you can just build a charm. Yeah, you can build a good charm for that. 205 says it's Constitution. No, it was the other one. Marathon runner. And that's what you would use with the dual blades if you didn't know that. Dual blades, so dual blades, when you're in demon mode, they constantly use stamina. They're not the way the bow is. The bow has like a cost per move, right? So that's why you bring something like Constitution, which reduces the cost per move. Whereas on the dual blades, when you're in demon mode, you just constantly use your stamina up. So then you use Marathon Runner, which reduces that constant usage. And then you have the last stamina skill, which is Stamina Surge, and that's kind of like a universal one. It works on both weapons, bow and dual blades, because what it does is it returns the rate at which you get your stamina back. But you can actually just drink, not an energy drink. What is the drink called? Dash juice. You can just drink a dash juice, which essentially does the same thing, I believe. Oops, let's back out of here. Investigations. Hunt Legiana, etc. Oh man, I wish I could join this one. By the way, do I have any optionals that I haven't finished? See if I have any new optionals that I haven't... Oh, I do have new optionals that I haven't finished. The Perfect Room, silver. Let's get that done. Best light bowgun in your opinion? There's with the light bowguns, it's one of those weapons where you could have a whole bunch of different builds because it's an elemental weapon. So the most used light bowgun for me is the Raging light bowgun for sticky ammo. Now the best light bowgun, it depends on what you're fighting, because it could turn out you're fighting a huge monster like this Basilgeuse that we're fighting right now, and in that case it would be ice ammo probably. You would probably want to run ice ammo because the body is so large you're going to get multiple procs per shot. And a lot of the time, we're just interested in how much damage you can deal. So, ice ammo light bowgun in this case. Speaking of which, let's try a different weapon. We've been running... Ah, man. I just have these three weapons to run between. We could actually use Raging Barrage. Let's pick up some gunpowder. We were out of gunpowder. Constitution 3 and Dash Juice is the 50% limit. Yeah, there's all these... It's the same thing with Marathon Runner. I think you only need to take Marathon Runner to level 2 if you're going to be constantly drinking Dash Juice. It's something like that. I can't remember. I read that a long time ago. There's so many small details to this game, which is why it's such an amazing game to work on when you're creating content, because it's like, even if I posted a video a day, there would be so many people to teach things to still. There's just so much to learn. You never have all of the things learned. You know, like today, you were asking me about the best decorations to go for, and I mentioned that, you know, when you're fighting, or when you're wanting the attack boost decorations, you can get a second attack boost decorations from doing the Witcher DLC, and during the single player special event quest, you save the Pukey Pukey as a side quest, you get that extra attack boost decoration. Well, there were probably a bunch of people who returned to the game for Iceborne who never learned any of that stuff. So it's just kind of this tip you don't know, but I know it because I've been playing it the entire time. I've been playing the game since the day it launched, all the way up to now, which is like, it's going to be 2 years pretty soon. It's going to be 2 years in February. Tell her Merry Christmas. What? Apparently I was on Discord super drunk yesterday. You missed a show. What? Utom says, you are amazing. Wow. Jesus, guys. Holy fucking... Oh my god. $20 is a large donation. So, hold on. Drift says, Drift's been talking. I've been missing it. Hold on. He says, now get the wifey. What? Wait, was there more to this? He says, now get the wifey. Like mom get the camera. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Monster Hunter World should have first weapons with grab moves, suplex monsters. That'd be cool. By the way, let's stop sitting here. Let's go ahead and depart. I'm just reading the chat here. 1 hour left for the stream, boys. Technically 40 minutes. Yeah, technically 40 minutes. We could probably go a little further, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Today's like the biggest donation day ever. I don't think I've ever had a stream that has earned this much before. I'm pretty confident this is the most donations ever in a stream. Of course, largely because Drift GTR dropped 1,025 and Utom dropped 400, which is crazy generous. FBI, open up, says Wiskiva. The Acidic Lavinus Greatsword has the highest raw damage, or is it Raging? Well, funny enough, the Acidic Lavinus gets used in most speedruns. However, not all speedruns. I actually saw a world record speedrun that did use the Raging Greatsword, which is why I ended up making a Greatsword build for the Raging Greatsword and recommending it. Yeah, I did see a world record speedrun with it from the guy who holds the most records with the Greatsword. So I guess it shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, now hold on. We had the wrong ammo type. Let's grab the correct ammo type. And, okay, this is looking correct. Yes. Let's get out there. If he gets a 574 donation, he will hit 2K in donations tonight. Oh, my lord. Look at this guy whipping out the math here. HARPG says, hey, Emma, your name reminds me of one of the main characters of the anime The Promised Neverland, and I picture that you look like her. Damn, that's a lot of projection right there. It says 2 hours here. It says Fayette. It's 200. 200. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, weird. Oh man. Should have already had this done. Hey Emma, your name reminds me. Oh, I already read that one. I'm so focused on the chat. I'm definitely gonna die. You guys are going to be really surprised by the next month's weapon popularity video, and I'm actually going to write a full script for it and everything because I want to have a conversation about the weapons in Iceborne. So that's what I'm working on next in terms of edited content, but I'm still working on the script, so I have a long way to go. Yeah, you guys will find it interesting, I think, to find out how the weapons have shifted. I won't reveal any secrets. Oh no. Am I about to die? I'm about to die. Alright, we're safe. Let's go ahead and get our max potion. Alright, we're super safe now. I'm showing my wife the donations again, guys. Look at the donations now. 1,025 and 401.
Babe, that's so many Pokemon cards.
You're in the wrong business. We're getting some lag now. What the hell? Dude, we're getting some lag. Oh no. Is it better? Let me know when the lag is better, guys. We were getting some lag there. 205 says I only died because of the lag. I can't tell if you're going to die. There's too much lag. Yeah, there's for some reason there's a great deal of lag. It looks like it's passing now. It looks blurry on my screen, but it looks like it's mostly passed. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Way too early on the roll for that. Sorry about that, guys. My wife popped in and she saw the donations again. Woo! Grab this blast nut real fast. Tell your wife Merry Christmas. I will definitely tell her that. I will tell her specifically Merry Christmas. Utom says better. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of lag going just a minute ago. It makes me wonder, is it my internet connection or is it YouTube? Okay. One, two, three. Wow, just 3. Two, 3. 2. Wow, we're getting terrible luck with the RNG right now. I wrecked the daily limit. The monster that will always give me the most trouble and always be the bane of my existence is Bracky Daddy. I will not tolerate being a monster's personal punching bag. He moves surprisingly fast. He doesn't seem like it, but he just does, dude. He moves like a... You think of like Odo-Garen and Nargacuga as the fast monsters, but damn, Bracky Daddy, he gets around, man. He'll like swipe once and then he's halfway across the map. You're like, where'd he go? But he's left that AoE behind, so you're just stuck in the AoE if you want to chase him. Oh my god, dude. All the explosions. He hasn't even gotten crazy yet. Oh no, Tigrix is here. Oh my god. YouTube, I think audio was just fine. Oh, the audio is fine. YouTube Midnight Server refreshers. Oh, true. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm super dead. Oh, epic flash. Epic flash. Oh, I'm still dead. Nope, nope. Actually, I'm still alive. That's like sneaking away with your life still. Bracky is fun to parry with the longsword. Really? I just felt like he was annoying. Two, 3. Oh. Uh-oh. We got 1 life left, everyone. Be careful with that. Three. Oh, I tried to roll it. He's down. By paralysis ammo. I'm gonna wait for this guy to get a little closer. Rolex. There he goes. Alright, so this won't KO him, but it will probably set him up for the next KO. We're going to go ahead and grab some more ammo. Actually, we probably shouldn't have done that. He went the opposite direction. Guys, we have 146 likes. Can we get to 200, says Emma. Let's get to 169 likes. Can we get 169 likes, guys? If you guys give me 169 likes, I will read a Harry Potter book out loud. For me, that was 5 minutes ago. I can't have a fun time with Lunastra no matter how I slice her. Lunastra's gotten better over time, in my opinion. I feel like once you kind of figure out her wind pressure mechanics, and you either build to compensate for it, or you have your expectations prepared for it, it's not so bad. Kushala ends up being the worst because he has both wind pressure and spends most of his time flying, which means you don't even really get to fight him. That's the biggest travesty of Kushala Daor, in my opinion. You just don't fight him. Just kind of wait around. Oh, that sucks. 1, 2, 3. 169, just say? That's right. We're going for the 169 likes. We're at 154, which means we are just 15 likes away. My favorite monster is Ingaruga since Monster Hunter Freedom. It made me its little bee back then, and I'm still am, but my god, I'm loving it. Dude, he is a pretty fast monster. Garuga, he's rough. 1, 2, 3. One of the reasons I don't fight him, actually, because it's more efficient to fight something like Odo-Garen. Tells you something about Odegaard, doesn't it? That was good timing on the KO, by the way. He KO'd just as he was standing back up. That's like optimal knockdown. Is he knocked down again? Is that from damage? Why did he get knocked down that time? That one must have been from damage output. Which is very good. Oh, unless it was him being thrown into the wall and I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to think. Where's a... Here we go. Alright, so he drops a pod, right? And he's ready to be thrown into a wall. We could do that for our teammates. That would be very clever of us. Somebody else tried to do it. Ouch. I'm probably about to die. There's only one life left. Max potion. Oh! Alright, I didn't want to try to throw him into a wall because he wasn't really facing one. I didn't want to claw him because he's already been thrown once. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Okay, he could be thrown into the wall there. I just have to get on him. It's not possible. It's impossible. Nah, he's mad now. Let's get off of him. That was a big waste of time, unfortunately. Oh, he's mad. Whoop. Let's take this off real fast. Bows and guns versus flying easy peasy. Easy peasy, he says. Lemon squeezy. Oh, not ready to die. That's too bad. Still have a chance to KO him, maybe? Nah, not gonna happen. I was saying that because Ashley also had his KO mantle on. Slinger bomb. Where is he going? Hopefully in the center of the map? No, he's going toward the volcanic spout. The invisible wall in the big lava area will count as a wall splat. Really? It's actually a very interesting thing to know. Really? That didn't hit him at all? Ah, that hit him. Did you see that? He got stunned by that too. He was like, ouch. God damn, dude. We got one life left. I'm about to die here. Trying to help everyone a little bit. Oh, I don't have wide range on this setup now that I think about it. What is he doing? He's like running all over the place. Oh, right into the fire spout. Nice. Can't complain about that. What is he doing? I don't understand this behavior. Ah, I understand that. Oh God. Oh my God. He's still enraged. Oh my lord. Alright, roll under the hip check. Nice, nice. He got on him as soon as the... Oh, did he not get the wall though? I don't know what happened there. It looked like it was time. You know, we're not gonna try and get to his face. We're just gonna shoot him where we can. Try to get some damage on him. Pretty flower on the... Man, I love those. Use bomb pots to stun when others need to heal. True. Go grab trap. There's a lot of invisible walls that still wall splat. I like that term, wall splat. It sounds funny. Prepare to get wall splatted. I'll grab this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 shots of sticky ammo. How many times do you think we've KO'd him? Somebody's putting a trap down, I think. Yep. He's coming. Oh, or not. Still not capturable? Oh, he's capturable. Thank God, man. That's a long fight. 15 minutes? Ooh. There's a lot of invisible walls. Is Monster Hunter GU worth buying for the Switch? I only played World and I'm burned out. It's debatable. It's debatable. If you don't have any nostalgia for it, I don't know if it has the same appeal. There's a lot of monsters in Monster Hunter GU that you can fight that are not in Monster Hunter World Iceborne even. So you can go fight those monsters on that game just to have kind of like an exclusive experience with them. I would say, here's what I would do if I wanted to play Monster Hunter GU, okay? I would go onto eBay or Amazon, buy the cheapest one you can find, a physical copy, have it sent to you, play the game, and then just sell it again on eBay. Okay, so just resell it when you're done. All in all, you probably spend 10 bucks tops. So you probably lose about 10 bucks. So yeah, you could do that if you wanted. That's, you know, that's how I would do it if you want to experiment with it. Oh man, see, sitting, man. Sitting too long. There's a lot of, oh, I think I already read that. Mine started to lag out again. When a noob says that Monster Hunter World is too hard while old veterans erupt in knee-slapping laughter. Refresh its YouTube. I'm liking it on the Switch. Yeah, it froze a bit for me too, but now it's all right. Are you guys talking about the stream? Is the stream still causing problem? Jesus. Whew. I'm excited to open up some Pokemon cards tonight. I actually had some more Hidden Fates tins arrive in the mail. I have 2 more. Then we have the Raichu collection box as well. And I have that Great Ball, the Hidden Fates Great Ball collection box. I'm probably going to open that tonight. I've been wanting to open it for a while. You get the shiny Zoroark out of it, and I think that would be a lot of fun to open that tonight. I've been waiting. I've been like holding off opening it, so I'm finally going to open it. Ooh. Not going to... I don't want those. Let's go ahead and post a different one. We're going to go back to optional. What else do we have? Special Arena. I don't think I need to do those with you guys necessarily. I can take care of those on my own. So we're mostly done with the optional. How about investigations? What do we got? Wow, some great rewards on these decoration or on these investigations. Here's a scarred Garuga. Let's see, Bonbaro, Ebony Odegaran, Diablos Bariath, Legiana. I hate Legiana, but you know what? Legiana will give us the good rewards. So let's see what you guys are saying. Zero Damage Economist. By the way, can you dab when you do your face reveal? Sure. Christian Blas says, I've made it to Master Rank 100 and I'm burnt out. Any ideas on what I should do? Yeah, I actually made a video on things. Well, I didn't make a video. I made a commentary on things you can do in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. My new editor has that commentary. However, he's been really slow with getting the video out. I actually created that commentary over a week ago, so he's just you know, he's learning. He's waiting for, what I understand is he needs like his capture card and all that, and it's just taking him a long time to get started, I guess. So it'll be out eventually. Now would be a really great time to have released it though, because simply because we're in between having that Black Dragon and Stygian Zinogre, so we'll have to see. I saw 50 tins on sale, but I went to Ulta and bought makeup instead. No problem. That's how a free market works. If you see something you want, you buy that. That's exactly how it works. Maybe that makeup was looking real good. If we buy cards on the Discord, do you pay shipping or what? Oh, so Drift, the way it works, I go live and I start opening up cards, and what happens is I have like collection boxes and Hidden Fates tins for sale. Instead of opening them all myself, people are welcome to buy them at the same cost I bought them at. Plus, I charge $3 for shipping because, yeah, I have to ship them out to you. And then after the stream is done, I just ship the cards out. And we've been doing that for, I feel like, a little over a week. I'm pretty sure it's been over a week. How's it going, Rolex? It's been really popular, actually. I didn't... It was just this weird thing I thought we'd try, because a lot of people open up cards and then post a video of them opening up cards. And I kind of do this unique thing where we're opening them up live. So you can talk to me while I'm opening them up. And then if you're interested in buying like even one pack, so I just sell the packs at the market value of like $6. That's what they normally go for. So, you know, if people want to try opening cards for the first time ever, I could do it live in front of an audience for you. And it would be, you know, on a video that you can see later if you want to see the card getting pulled again. Yeah, people have actually responded very positively to it. I'm really kind of pleasantly surprised. We found this kind of niche fun thing we can do together with the cards. With the cards. The cards! If I was Scottish, that's how we'd say it. Alright, what do we have? What weapon? Hold on. Oh, we're still using Raging Light Bowgun? I was not even paying attention. Let's get Bombardier. People have responded very positively to it. Another thing is, I've officially learned how to send cards off to be graded. So you can have a company called PSA who they're like the established grader of cards. And it's kind of complicated to send cards off to them. But I do it all for you. And then you just pay shipping to have me send the card out to you. So what some people are doing is they have me open the cards live right at my home. And then if they like the card they pulled, they have me send it from from where I already live. They just have me send it off to PSA. That's kind of one of the new things we've been doing. I sent off my first shipment of cards to be graded by PSA. Sent it out today, actually. Went out in the mail. I had it all ready to go a few days before. The value of that box, over $2,000 of cards in there. Really valuable cards. Two guys sent in really, really expensive Charizards. Dark Lord Pongo. I don't remember the name of the other guy. He needs to contact me again. I have his... obviously, he and I had a whole conversation on Discord. I just can't remember his name. And I receive like 1 million messages a day, so I can't find our messages. But I'm sure he'll reach out to me, and then I'll know his name again. It wasn't Soar, was it? I don't remember who it was. But, so I've got his card, and I've got Dark Lord Pongo's card off to PSA, and we'll find out if they got perfect grades on their Charizards. I'm just talking, I'm not even playing. Hold on. I apologize, guys. I'm so into this conversation right now. The collecting cards as a hobby has been very satisfying. Very, very satisfying, actually. So it's not all about just liking Pokemon, actually. It's kind of like trading in silver and gold. That's what it feels like. So it's very satisfying. It's like trading in precious metals or just collectibles in general. The whole idea of it. I love trade. It's very fun. You know what I mean? So let's see. You have brought great dishonor to the family. What? Do you have FB Gaming? I don't know what FB Gaming is. The stream is 2 minutes Inuit short from the game. TGC doesn't have 50 million cards in his house. What? Do you play PC too? Oh, I just woke up sleeping like Yana. I do have Monster Hunter PC. I was thinking about playing some of it late, maybe like tomorrow or maybe on Monday. Because I have not played with you guys on PC in a long time. When a cat loves you too much, it ends up biting a chunk out of your chin every time. Oh yeah, the love bites. I get love bites on my ankle in the kitchen. So weird. It's only in the kitchen. One of my cats really likes me. And when I go in the kitchen, she just keeps rubbing up on me, and then she bites me. It's just like a full-on bite. And I looked it up, and I'm like, is this aggressive behavior? It's like, nope, the cat really likes you, so it bites you. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Emma says, if I got a shiny Zard, I'd just sell it for other chick stuff. I don't see the appeals. Oh, the shiny Charizard. Well, and you know, he is probably the most expensive card you can win. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. He's the most expensive card you can pull from a pack, so you would be very lucky to get him. But you're right, you could actually sell him as a raw card and go for a few other nice cards. For example, so Emma, if Wobbuffet is in fact your favorite Pokemon, I can tell you what card you should go for. If you wanted to have the most expensive card you could potentially purchase for your own collection, you would want, from the Neo set, you would want that Wobbuffet I sent you. Remember I sent you a Japanese Wobbuffet for free? And you would want to find the English version of him, first edition, holographic, PSA 10, and that's the most expensive Wobbuffet you can own, probably. I could be wrong. There could be one more expensive than that, but I highly doubt it. It's probably the most expensive one, because he's the oldest one. Ooh. might not even be a lot of him in existence, because I don't know if people, when they pull wouldve, if they immediately think, oh yeah, I gotta have this graded. Some Pokemon cards, the moment you grab it, people are like, I'm definitely grading this, which leads to an ironic, it leads to kind of like this ironic situation where the cards that are technically rarest to pull from the pack, there's actually plenty of PSA versions of them. So everyone had theirs graded, and the PSA population of that card is actually very high. And because of that, the value of everyone's PSA copy of that card kind of goes down a little bit, the more and more the supply goes up, right? Man, I'm not even talking about Monster Art anymore. I'm talking about cards now. The cat thinks you're so cute, it just could eat you. Oh, I'm sure it could. I'm sure she could. Yeah, the cats love me. One of the cats really likes me. She likes me like, I don't know. She'd probably be my girlfriend if she wasn't a cat. You should fight Clove to Rot the next PlayStation 4 stream. We could do that. Or I could take spoons and dig my own eyeballs out, and I think I would probably rather do that. No, I'm just kidding. If she's available on PC, I'll probably help PC players, but I would not subjugate myself to that on the PlayStation. I've already fought her too many times. Fought her a billion times. It's showing on the stats that it's not source lag, just server lag. You guys are saying that I'm lagging? On my screen, it says that I have no lag. It says I have an excellent connection, and also when I'm watching the stream from my laptop, is a nice, smooth, clear stream. So I'm not sure if it's you, or maybe if it's like a whole group of you. Maybe a lot of you guys are experiencing it. YouTube, I think, is still learning how to get a really good stream going. I think it's YouTube a lot of the time. Just me and my wife, and she's not on the computer, she's asleep. And so it's just me and you guys, and I don't have anything open other than this live stream. Yeah, it's just this live stream. Oh my god. That means you play in PC too, right? Stream at Facebook Gaming when you play PC. Why? Why would I stream at Facebook Gaming? My whole audience is on YouTube. I tried multi-stream. Do you guys remember that? For like a week we did multi-stream, but there was like this major flaw with multi-stream where if for any reason we had a disconnection, right? If we DC'd, multi-stream thought we were ending the stream, which was a huge problem. It was really bad. So you can't just restart the stream every time there's a laggy situation. So I'm not hosting on Restream anymore. It wasn't really even helping me too much. I was building a Twitch audience. I noticed we were getting probably between 30 and 70 people watching on Twitch, which is really cool. But you know, we're fine on YouTube. Honestly, I'm happy with the audience we have on YouTube, and I'd rather have this stream be really high quality than try to multi-stream and have the quality go down. Let's go ahead and give this guy paralysis, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. There he goes. It's fun when you paralyze a monster out of the air, because you also get the benefit of their collapse. So your team can deal damage to them while they're falling down, and then finally they go into the... Damn it. Then finally they go into the paralysis animation at the end. How am I out of sticky ammo already? 4 more likes to 169. 2 more likes to 169. We're close, guys. Oh, we've got 1 life left, by the way, everyone. Be careful. Also, he is ready to be captured. Alright, so go ahead and jump up here. Your stream is 2 minutes off, says Haha Yaman. It probably is. What happens with the stream is anytime there's a lag spike, what happens is my responses to your comments become further and further apart, because there is basically there's a lag added to the stream. I wish there was a button you could click to sort of catch everyone up and just skip a chunk of content. Brandon says, made over 1K today, probably not looking to switch it up. Well, I mean, I do want to grow my audience. It's just that I don't want to grow my audience at the cost of lowering the quality of the stream for the audience that I've already built. So you guys have been obviously very generous. Drift GTR and Uttam Patel. You guys have been very, very generous. And so have others like Sora yesterday, David Larson, TR Anthony, Sergio Perez, and more. I wish I could remember everyone's name. And yeah, I don't want to just make this stream a mess when things are already so good over here, you know? Shadowmaster says, IIRC, if you stream to both Twitch and YouTube, your channels can be banned on both or something like that. Yeah, I've heard rumors like that. Actually, you guys didn't know this. There's a guy from YouTube who contacted me. I guess when your channel gets to a certain size, you have like a representative with YouTube, and he contacted me about, and I talked to him about the multi-stream software. He wanted me to encourage people to get more memberships, and you know, I was explaining to him how actually Streamlabs is smarter, because when you make a super chat or when you do a membership, 30% of that donation, that generous donation, actually goes to YouTube. And I was explaining to him how, you know, that's why I advertised the Streamlabs. And we were talking also about multi-stream, and he didn't say anything was wrong about using multi-stream. He seemed fine with it. Get a Grip says, dude, love your stuff. Been here since day one. Day end. Try once streaming on your Page Gaming Facebook. Ilham Hadi AMD really wants me to get that Facebook stream, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'll experiment with it one day. I'm not a huge fan of Facebook, to tell you the truth. I feel that Facebook has been this really weird political player in U.S. politics, and everything about them kind of creeps me out. I mean, YouTube creeps me out sometimes, so I'm not like racing to establish myself on Facebook. God, man, how many times has Zuckerberg been called to Congress to be like not investigated, to be what's the word I'm looking for? Conference? That's not the right word. Questioned. Questioned is technically what's happening to him, but it's not the right word either. I can't remember. Man, imagine being that important. You got all these people who are playing like congressmen, congresswomen, and then you have the CEO of Facebook, and he's younger than all of them, and he's a more important man than any of those guys in that room. Most of the congressmen and congresswomen do not have the power that the CEO of Facebook has. He's just a young man. All right, so let's see. Sarah posted a quest. Quick, we gotta help Sarah. Everyone help. This is the only way. Facebook is for old people, not us Zoomers. Well, and I feel like Facebook has become very annoying because they advertise so damn much. So all politics aside, who cares how you feel about Zuckerberg, all of that crap aside, when you get on Facebook, it's just advertisement after advertisement, and it's so weirdly targeted. And then all your friends just... you know, have you guys ever noticed, like, on Facebook, all your friends are, like, weirdly narcissistic? They're always posting really helpful information. Like, it's so ironic. They'll always post, like, these really hopeful messages or something like, you can do it. Stay strong. Or, you're the... What's the word? You're the something of your own happiness. You're the... I can't remember the quote. Some stupid thing like that. I always think when I read those posts, it's never happy people who post that stuff, is it? It's always somebody who's actually got some really messed up life, and then it's like, to compensate for that, they went off and read a message like that, some hopeful message, and I always think, happy people never post that stuff. People who are actually really happy, or actually really competent, like they got a great job or something like that, they never post that crap. It's always people who are struggling. So you can get on Facebook, and you get like these terrible political memes. They're, it's just garbage political memes that they will be like self-defeating arguments or just really dumb crap. And then you get people who are like posting booty pictures, or people who are posting pictures of how good their food is. You'll get old people posting like family pictures, and then you get some sad person posting hopeful messages, and it just makes me want to hurl. And then when you're scrolling down, it's all ads. It's just ad after ad after ad. Like, oh, you scrolled through 2 more things? Ad time. Check out this ad. So, yeah, I don't know. It's funny because on my, you have a choice how you spend your time, right? You can watch something on YouTube. You could play on Discord. You can have a conversation on Discord. You could watch funny videos on TikTok. I find myself spending more time on TikTok than I do on Facebook, which is funny because Facebook used to be important. I feel like Facebook used to be where I went to keep updated with the world, like news and information and what's going on in the lives of my friends. Now it's just this big ball of narcissism for my friends. And it's funny because I actually have, none of them know I'm a YouTuber. None of my friends know I'm a YouTuber with 100,000 subs. None of them know that. But all of them just constantly bragging. I just want to get away from it. And I don't know why people are like that sometimes. But they're like that, and it's just so frustrating. I go over to TikTok, and it's just like, at least it's just stupid people being funny, right? That's enjoyable. And we'll see how long that lasts. TikTok has like ads now. Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully the TikTokers get paid too, They're the ones that make the content, right? On YouTube, you get paid to make content. You get the ad, you get to share in the ad revenue. Swear to God, these guys working so hard to be famous on TikTok, and they don't even get paid. Really, but probably the future is bright for TikTok if they stay smart. Because if a TikTok competitor comes along and says, well, they don't pay, but we do, the competitor is going to take some of their market share away, probably. My Facebook is just a car and motorcycle stuff. Oh, my Facebook. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, Facebook can be nice. What's funny is one of the things I used to use Facebook for, I used to use it for the news, actually. What I did was I was subscribed to a lot of the major news channels, ABC, Fox News, CNN, NBC, all the major... there was a time where I was subscribed to Time Magazine, The Economist. There's a magazine called The Economist, by the way, guys. So I was subscribed to all these magazines, not magazines, news sources, and it's like, oh, The Guardian. Before I even knew what like woke journalism was, I was subscribed to the Guardian. I didn't even know. I was just like, oh, this is a news organization? I'll subscribe. Ah, darn, I thought that was going to cause it to fall. That's too bad. I probably should be... What am I doing? I should be using my longsword in this case. My sticky ammo's not so good here. Let's get the... we're definitely going to grab that longsword. But yeah, what happened was over time, all the major news networks just making me barf, man. News changed so dramatically over the years. It really changed dramatically. It never really was perfect, was it? But it just got so much worse. And I feel like a great deal of it isn't just the bipartisan politics, but also the fact that I think they kind of discovered that they're in competition with PewDiePie. They're in competition with everyone on YouTube who actually draws people's attention because they're actually enjoyable to watch. Oh, nice. I rolled through it. And so what the news decided it probably had to do in order to maintain the audiences, the traditional audiences it was used to, sort of realized it was going to have to make bullshit, clickbait everything. But that doesn't really work for them. It works for PewDiePie because he's a comedian. But it doesn't really work for like CNN when they put out some kind of clickbait garbage and half of it's propaganda anyways. It makes you want to throw up. It's like, ugh, get out of my life somehow, please. But that's the major news network, Yeah, I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point. So why I enjoy Discord so much, by the way, you guys hear me talk. So you guys could be hearing me say, oh, join my Twitter, join my Facebook. You guys have never heard me advertise my Twitter. It exists, but I never advertise it because I don't even touch it. Twitter is for, I don't know. It's always left me feeling bad, Twitter has. I've never liked it. The only thing I think Twitter is good for is occasionally you can get very fast information from Twitter, especially if you're sending it to your phone, right? But that's about it. If I actually want a social media experience, my choice is definitely Discord now. Discord is the best experience because you actually talk to people. You know, you actually have a conversation with people, and I find that really, really nice. The fact that it's only in real time, I think, really set it up to be a different experience than the way Facebook works. Because you don't post on Discord in order to get as many likes as possible. You don't make this static sort of, here's a picture of me in Hawaii. Now everyone give me upvotes and everyone make me feel good about myself. In Discord, if you post a picture of yourself in Hawaii with your hot girlfriend in a bikini, you know, like maybe 15 people see it, and then their messages bump that picture up. See what I'm saying? So it's very hard to be narcissistic in Discord. Well, I mean, you can be narcissistic anywhere, honestly, but it's much harder to be narcissistic in Discord because the moment you say something, it gets pushed up. It gets pushed up and disappears in the feed, right? So you actually have to stop and talk to people. And I think when you actually are forced to talk to people, the narcissism kind of melts away a little bit. You can't just have a strictly narcissistic conversation. And, you know, there's probably negative aspects of Discord as well. Maybe you say something you regret because you didn't think about it as much. But yeah, I actually like Discord. I don't like Facebook and Twitter at this point. And I never liked Twitter, honestly. I always thought Twitter was kind of blech. Twitter is for porn now since Tumblr blew up. Really? Twitter gets used for porn? I had no idea. I need to rethink my life choices. And of course, like TikTok, it's funny, I feel like TikTok will also be a form of social media. But it's like a weird... It's basically like another YouTube, the way I see it. It's like a YouTube social media. Did I just jump off that wall? I didn't know I could do that. Why isn't this guy's... We should have softened this. Nice, we actually landed that. Who do we have here? Oh man. I don't know about any of these builds. I only get on Discord because of Gameconomist, but I love it. Yeah, it's amazing. You can't have the same level of like detached me posting a picture and now all of you are going to like it. It just doesn't work on Discord because your picture gets pushed up by a real conversation had by people who are actually there. It's way better. That was way too... I did not delay that very well. Twitter just couldn't be the same as Tumblr for it, though. Oh, I see. Yeah, I forgot about the whole deal with Tumblr removing all their pornography. Gotta be family friendly, except you can't. Except you do, kinda do. I don't know. The only thing I've ever used Twitter for was to send clips directly from my Xbox to Twitter. Well, there you go. Dude, this fight's gonna take 7 years, man. We should have been out of this phase a long time ago. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I only got tripped. Just as he goes hard again, that sucks. Let's get our Spirit Blade 3, Spirit Gauge 3, whatever it's called. Oh, nice job. Are you kidding me? He interrupted me out of that? That sucks. He's not KO'd, is he? Oh, no. That's kind of like wasting the KO, unfortunately. Alright, he's going to come out, and I think he's going to get naked after this. Go ahead and have our drink. Get these guys a heal. Is he getting naked? There he goes. There he goes. Please, not another Tumblr. If anything, destroy TikTok and replace Vine. What? What are you guys talking about? I want to ask, but I'm scared of doing so. I want to hear your opinion about the current YouTube disaster. Are you talking about Kappa? I don't know. It just is a hard thing for me to. I think it's disappointing that children are protected from having their data looked at, because I don't exactly know why that's such a important thing. Like, okay, so you're saying having your data gathered is bad for adults then? Because if it's something only adults are allowed to do, typically that's because it's something like drinking or smoking. What's so bad about having your data gathered? Like what you click on, basically. So that's what Google wants, by the way. Google wants to know what do you click on, what are your habits, and they do this because then they can sell you stuff better. Selling stuff to children is like an American pastime. That's all we do. We sell stuff to children. We sell McDonald's to children. We sell, we sell we sell Juul e-cigarettes to children. No, I'm just kidding. Well, technically, I'm not kidding. That's actually a thing, right? But, right, so Google just wants to know, what toy does your child buy? What toy does your child like? And you're telling me you got to destroy all these YouTube channels and sue YouTube because YouTube wants to know what toys your children like. And it's just kind of silly. Like, why does this government organization, this government agency full of probably unelected bureaucrats even exist? Because they get to come in here and sue YouTube for, what was it, like 17 million, or was it 170 million? Some obscene amount of money. And then YouTube just passes it on to the, the actual YouTubers, of course, because that's all they can do, honestly. They're not going to editorialize every single YouTube video that ever gets posted. They're going to say, sorry government, this time you have to go after the posters, not us, because we gave them all the fair warnings, right? So YouTube's just doing what makes sense for YouTube in this case. And the real question is, why does our government feel it necessary to sue for whatever it was, 17 million, 170 million dollars, because YouTube wanted to know what children buy? Is that some sort of horrible, evil thing? Are you guys really scared YouTube figures out like what kind of advertisements are going to work best on you? It's just silly. It's like, of course that's what everyone wants to know. Sorry, you can't gather data on children. You're going to find out they want Tickle Me Elmo, and that's not right. It's like, come on, man. Can you guys even imagine? You pay for these guys. You pay for these guys to exist in the government, to sue YouTube for whatever. Again, I can't remember the amount. It was probably like 170. Yeah, it was 170 million. Okay, somebody confirmed it in the comment section. You pay their salary. You pay the government salary with tax dollars. So, in other words, you woke up in the morning, you went to work, you worked all day, and then your tax dollars paid for some fatty guy in whatever trade commission to sue YouTube. You paid for him to do that. And you probably didn't elect him, and probably there was no conversation with you about how you felt about him doing that. There was just no conversation. He just did it. He's like, yeah, we got to protect children, aka we got to sue YouTube. Maybe if they communicated better why it was so important that Google doesn't know what children want to buy. Maybe if they could do that. Do they feel it's unfair for like McDonald's to not have the same access to the same data? So that would be an interesting conversation to have. But data on our kids, really? That's what we're scared about? We're scared about knowing what our children click on. Whee! Oh, I rolled into that. I don't know. It's awfully convenient for the government to sue for $170 million. That's why I'm thinking. Keeping our kids safe. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Sarah's got one more life. Be careful, Sarah. We're so close, Sarah. Oh. Can't... Oh, I'm KO'd from that? No. What's he gonna do? I'm okay. I'm dead. Wow. There wasn't anything I did. I delayed it. I delayed it as long as I could. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. Sarah, post it again. We'll join you again. Post it again, Sarah. We'll help you. We won't give up on you. We're going to keep going. Oh, we can't end the stream that way. That's a terrible end. We'll wait for Sarah to post it again. Get your big boy builds out, guys. Get those Pierce ammo builds out. No poo-poo builds. We need some hardcore kills here. Let's get some hardcore kills. HARPG says government is greedy for money that they don't have. Exactly. That is, in my opinion, it's true for everyone. The people want money that doesn't belong to them. Companies want money that more than they should. The government wants more money than they should. Everyone always wants everyone's money. That's the way it always plays out. And it's just, I don't know. If the government could present a better argument why they needed to stop YouTube from collecting data on children to find out what children buy, right? That's the main purpose. YouTube's not hiding in a back room with slicked backed hair and their fingers all touching at the tips going, we're going to brainwash these children into being Russian sleeper agents, right? Google, I'm assuming Google's not doing that. Google just want to know what Lego your kids want to buy. So they can show your kid a targeted ad for Lego. YouTube will say, we know which kids click on the Lego ads, and then they tell Lego, hey, you got to pay more for this ad because we're giving you the better views. I'm presuming that's what they do. And the government's like, no, you can't do that. What? Like, why? No, we've got to sue you for $170 million. We've got to. And it's just, I feel like it's a disaster for people who just want to run a business, honestly. They slammed into YouTube, and it affects all these people whose livelihoods depend on being able to produce entertaining videos. It hurts them. Like I said, YouTube's just passing it on because that's what YouTube has to do. YouTube has to pass it on. There's not a lot else they can do, in my opinion. All right, we need a juggernaut to come in here. We need somebody with a real tough weapon to come in. Let's take a look at everyone's build real fast. So this is a defense build. Oh no! So what he's got though? He's got crit I7, crit boost 3, weakness exploit 3. Excuse me. It could be worse. This is not bad. It could be worse. You'll be fine. Cartilage blaster. So this is why we're helping Sarah. Sarah clearly doesn't have a lot of armor, clearly doesn't have a lot of decorations. We could just help Sarah get through this fight. That would be great. We were going really slow. We were having a damage problem. Somebody with a nice strong build pop in with their piercing ammo. That would be great. I don't know if somebody has that. How's it going, Nicholas Classen? He says, it's private information and children can't consent to it, user agreements, etc. Yeah, I can see that argument. I just think it's silly. You can present whatever legal case it is. What's really happening at the end of the day, companies want to know what your children click on so that the companies can offer your children the toys that your children want. I see that as a service. People are so scared about their private information. They're not handing out your kid's credit card number, right? What are we talking about when we talk about private information? You're just talking about the clicking habits of your child. This is so dangerous. It's the government. The government putting its fingers in everything it can. Government wants control. That's what the government does. Government wants to be able to say, hey, Google, we have all these laws, and if you don't do what we tell you to do, we're going to sue you for $170 million. So you can talk with us, and we'll talk with you, and you'll agree to what we tell you to do, right? It's silly. Children don't consent to a lot of things. Children don't consent to believe in Santa Claus. We're going to have to sue anyone that tells your kid Santa Claus is real. The children did not consent to that. Children don't consent to belong to their parents' religion because they can't, obviously. So you're not allowed to teach your children religion. No one is. It's silly. To me, it's silly. Ilum says, just subscribed. Need more videos about Iceborne, meta dual blade, switch axe, and etc. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Currently playing on PC. 1 month left. Iceborne soon will be released. That's right. We're very close. Very close. Game of Thrones Season 8 sucked. That's right. Everyone in Season 8 of Game of Thrones was dickless, except for the women. They were very strong. You had, let's see. Let's see if I can name it all. So Jon Snow didn't want to have sex because he's dickless. You had the leader of the, I can't remember his name. Yeah, the guy who was actually castrated. He was like the leader of that slave army for Daenerys. He is actually also dickless. You have the wheelchair-bound, God, why can't I remember his name? Bran, right? So Bran's literally dickless. His dick doesn't work from the waist down. You had, I'm struggling to remember all their names now. There was the, oh God, Why can't I remember their names? It's only been so long ago, and I've already forgotten most of it. Maybe I'm trying to forget Game of Thrones because I was so disappointed with it. Grey Worm. Is it Grey Worm? He defended Bran, right, from the Ice King. He's also dickless. He's had his dick cut off, right? There was the Whisperer guy. What was his name? He was the bald guy, right? He was the bald guy. Died in such an uneventful way. He was also dickless. Who else was dickless in Game of Thrones? There was, oh right, Jaime. Remember Jaime? What a disappointing character arc. Hold on, let's get this going. Jaime. So Jaime, he finally makes love to a woman who cares about him, and who's probably good to him, and then he just goes back to Cersei because reasons. He's basically dickless. He is basically controlled by his dick, and he has no dick mastery. He has very little dick mastery. I give Jaime 0 out of 10 dick mastery. He might as well chop it off. Dickless. Who else? There was, Who else was dickless? The dwarf. He couldn't go through with, like, assassinating Daenerys. He doesn't have that big dick energy. I don't know what to say, guys. The dwarf is bad. I don't remember his name. Who else? Who else? Who else was dickless? Oh, right. There was the cartoonish villain. He was the pirate bad guy. Another Grey Worm. He was the older brother or something like that, or the cousin. I don't remember. And he had this ridiculous fight with Jaime. Just totally pointless. Didn't have to fight him at all. Totally unnecessary fight. He has about the IQ. He has 70 IQ. That guy was dumb as hell. Who else was... Every single man in Game of Thrones Season 8 was a huge pussy with a tiny dick, or they were dickless. And all the women were very strong. It was really clear. The messaging was really clear. All the women were super awesome. And it was so disappointing. The writing in every regard was just so unsatisfying, and not in the clever way. There's clever ways to be dissatisfying in your writing. They were not clever. They were not disappointing in the clever way. They were disappointing in the disappointing way. And I couldn't believe how bad that the writing was for Season 8 of Game of Thrones. I think everyone unanimously disliked that show. Sometimes I talk too fast and it doesn't really work out. Jaime had a dick. Yeah, but did he though? Did Jaime actually have a dick? I don't think Jaime had a real dick. I think Jaime had like probably an inverted dick or something. I don't know. So many character arcs that were so well done with so much story and subtle details put into them, just completely thrown or ruined. Yeah. I mean, who was even Jon Snow by the end of the series? He was just this guy who... Jon Snow had this... He was this character who had a strong understanding of right and wrong. The whole way, he did. He was kind of like this pure idealist almost. He was like a Jesus type, okay? He would die to do the right things. And now in Season 8, it's so obvious Daenerys has turned evil. And he's just like, I don't want to have sex with you. And, I can't do this. I can't do that. He doesn't even fight the actual Ice King. Who defeats the Ice King? The girl, right? Whatever her name is. The suicide death girl. I can't remember her name. His sister. Arya? Is it Arya? Arya jumps out of the shadows and just one-shots the Ice King. KO. One-hit KO. No interesting information about the Ice King. I mean, we learn about how he's created, but we don't really get any kind of send-off for him, you know? It's just, no, you get stabbed by Arya because Arya's OP. And I liked Arya. I thought all the characters were very, like, you know, I thought all of the girl characters had been so well done precisely because they were strong, but not in, like, some artificial, annoying way. And then all of a sudden she just jumps out, oh yeah, all you had to do was stab this guy, didn't you know? Why didn't you do this earlier? You know, you had Jon Snow's sister, right? Remember at the ending of the show when they're all sitting on the, you know, the fights are all over, everything, very end of the show, and they're all like talking about how the new King of the North, Bran the Flakes, is going to be the new King of the North. They're all agreeing, but no, Jon Snow's very strong sister will be Queen of the North, right? And it's just kind of like, but why? Why does anyone agree to this? She doesn't have like some huge army. She doesn't have like some huge fortress. They could literally just say, we're all agreeing to unite under one banner, and you're just, I guess, deciding not to agree, and we're all okay with that. And it's obvious because she's #strong woman. That's who she is. That's exactly what her character is at the end. What did she actually do? She didn't do anything the whole season. What did she actually do in that season? Complained, told her brother to be allegiant to them, not to Daenerys, which was, you know, there's hardly even a conflict, was it, in the end, because Daenerys just went crazy, almost seemingly in an unwarranted way nearly. It's like, we were winning, there's no reason. She just went mad with power. All 20 seasons of her being reasonable, and, well, I suppose she wasn't always reasonable, but she often had a reason to act the way that she did, right? Like, even when she was being tyrannical, she had a reason. Woo, we rolled that. Arya, my girlfriend name, that's right. Play solo or you share the money with your team. The best character arc in the entire story was Bran accidentally making Hodor special in this past. Yeah, that was really shocking because it was one of those gotcha moments. Like, this is now it all makes sense, right? It's one of those moments, and the show was still good at that point, right? The show was actually still very fun and very interesting. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It was disappointing in all kinds of ways. It really was. The Longest Night episode was pretty good in the Battles of the Bastard. Was it, though? The Longest Night, the very first move that they make, they send all of their Dothraki into the night and they just get eaten up. Like, so you guys have the fortress, you have the trebuchets, and you have this whole, like, unit of back soldiers ready to defeat the assaulting enemy, right? In that situation, you use your castle to your absolute advantage. One thing you don't do is you don't just send all of your riders out into the abyss, not even knowing what your opponent is. It's like one of the least tactical moves you could make. And I think everyone just kind of picked up on that. They're like, yeah, this is really dumb. Why are they doing this? But they did it. And I remember when I watched it, I was looking at my wife, because when I was younger, I would read books about this stuff all the time. I read books about, assaulting castles. I was a boy. I liked that kind of stuff. And so seeing it was like so cringe-worthy, watching them just sort of run into the night and, oh, look at all the lights disappear as they run into the night. Well, it's meant to be an artistic display, but it's like, at the same time, it is so unrealistic. It's shocking. Super unrealistic. Oh, here's another moment that just made me cringe in the last season. Like, so Daenerys is saved gallantly by the knight that loved her, right? Whatever his name was. He gets turned into he gets like the dragon disease. Oh, too early. I can't remember. Sir something. I don't remember his name. Right, he's in love with her, but he's also a boomer, so she doesn't love him back. And Jon Snow has better sex with her. Except he doesn't really, because eventually he's like, I don't want to have sex with you. Well, anyways, he dies defending her from all the zombies, and then she's like, oh, boo-hoo, right? We have this sad moment. All for what? For her to turn crazy in like one more episode, right? So it's kind of like, well, you probably should have just let her die. You know what I mean? Like, so much for your sacrifice. That was dumb of you. It was too fast. It was too fast. And the visual imagery didn't really sell it to me. Like when she had the whole moment where she's... Oop. Hold on. Hold on. She's landed and like the dragon wings show up behind her and she's at the top of the steps. She's the new queen. She'll defeat all the enemies. She's obviously a fascist, right? That's the whole point of her. And oh, it was so cringy every moment of it. I actually never bought her as a bad guy. The actress that they chose, she just doesn't look like a bad guy. She looks like a fun-loving, nice person. So she just doesn't make a very good bad guy. There's probably women actresses who would look kind of like a bad guy, but she's never looked like a bad guy, which is probably part of the reason why people, didn't really connect with her that way. Just a casting problem, honestly. I mean, she was great throughout the other seasons, but that's because she wasn't a bad guy, right? And the moment they turn her into a bad guy, it's kind of like, okay, but now I don't like her, and she doesn't even seem like the kind of bad guy that I would care about. Like, oh man, that's a memorable bad guy. Is it really though? I don't know if it's a memorable bad guy. I thought she was just kind of lame. There are some bad guys who are interesting because they actually develop why they're evil. Like, why was she evil? I don't know. She looked like she overcame many of the traumatizations of her past and became wiser and a better leader because of it. There were all kinds of signs that she had developed wisdom. There was all kinds of signs that she had developed a sense of compassion for others. Through her traumatization, she developed compassion for others. And she seemed to be, competent in all kinds of ways. She had a relationship with Jon. And then just like in 2 episodes, she's crazy. And she needs to kill all the women and children, by the way. And it's just like, what? clearly crammed it all into the last episode as fast as they could. I was like, damn, dude. Sir Jorah. Yeah, Sir Jorah. And he sacrifices him. Gallant Sir Jorah. It was a really, really actually good scene because we didn't know how shit the next few episodes were going to be. And they just make his whole sacrifice completely pointless. Like, that's what you get for sacrificing yourself to a woman. You should have been one of those red-pilled men and just been like, save yourself, bitch, right? He should have just done that, and then he would still be alive, and she wouldn't be a tyrannical queen, because she would have gotten eaten by the zombies, right? So disappointing, so disappointing. Whoa. All right. Oh, that's not good. I just realized what was going on. The first season versus the last are so drastically different in the way of how the show was being produced. It just ends up being a perfect example of their wrongdoings. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Disappointing all around. She was PMSing on their last few episodes. Daenerys. Daenerys, why don't we go ahead? We're going to get you a hot water bottle. We're going to get you some chocolates. And we're going to watch some romantic comedy together, okay? She's like, all right, I'm not going to slaughter all these children, all these women and children for like 30 minutes. Oh, you know what else disappointed me? The Clegane Bowl. Clegane Bowl. I was so hyped for it. I was so ready for it. I was ready to learn more about why he hated his brother. I was ready to learn more about how is his brother alive, right? I wanted to know, what is this crazy technology that they have, or like, is it magic, right? I was ready to find out more about what the frick his brother had turned into and how could he possibly defeat an undead brother. And, you know, I either wanted Clegane to lose in some sort of very depressing, you didn't overcome your fear of fire way, or, you know, and your humans are trapped by their biological fears, some kind of deeper message. No, it was just he grabs his brother and throws himself and his brother out of a brick wall, and they fall into the flames. The end. It's like, okay, well, did the Hound ever overcome his fear of fire? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. What was the point of it? Thank you, pointless ending number, generic ending number 4. It was just so bad. And it was funny because right after it happened, people were like, "Oh yeah, Clegane Bowl was so cool." You know, I was reading about that online. People were responding like, "That was the best part of the episode." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They both died. There was no point to it. Nobody won. There was no allegorical message. The physical action scene was just some typical "I punch you, but you're a zombie. You can't die." You know, it was really, really, really. It was about as predictable as the fight between. It's so fun being able to talk about this, by the way, because when it all happened, I specifically was not talking about it because I wasn't sure who had seen it and who hadn't. Am I about to frick this up for everyone? There we go. But yeah, so the fight between the Grey Worm guy, the guy who thought he was having a baby, and Jaime, that was such a boring fight. I don't even know what the point of it was. Smack this guy in the arm. I would have been like, bitch, you don't even know how not worth dying she is for. Oh, also, when the dwarf discovers his dead brother and his dead sister under the rubble, it's so funny that there's like this clear ground 2 inches away. So maybe if instead of staring into her eyes and being like, there's only us, right? Instead of doing that, if Jaime had been like, oh, I don't think the ceiling's cracking over here, why don't we move 2 feet to the left and live, right? If he had just done that, the whole story would have been different. No, he's like, oh, there's only me and you, right? Just to stare at me while, you know, select portions of the ceilings are falling on our heads. So much to complain about. So much. It was such a bad season. I stopped watching after Red Wedding. Ooh, Red Wedding. That was a rough one. Can I see your longsword build? Yeah, so this is actually a decent build, I guess. Crit I7. Weakness exploit 3. We're missing a level of crit boost because I don't have the decoration. Actually, I take it back. This build has a lot missing from it, but we will improve it with better decorations. All right, we did it. We helped Sarah defeat Shara Ishvalda. You're welcome, Sarah. And I think we can wrap the stream up now. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. And you know what I'm going to do? Now that we're done streaming this, we're going to go open up some Pokemon cards like I've been doing every night. So I'm going to go start that stream up. Why don't we go ahead and collect this and hit up the loading screen. Huge shout out to my boys. First of all, Sora, who made a huge $1,000 donation yesterday. It's mind-blowing. Drift GTR, who has the largest donation ever given in a stream of $1,025. Also, totally mind-blowing. I mean, it's like a Christmas bonus, basically. I can't believe you guys are so generous. And Uttam Patel going to $401 is still crazy. Like, just because Drift gave $1,025 doesn't mean that $400 isn't also crazy. It's a ton of money. Very generous guys. Made my day. I'm sure my wife is also very excited. We've had a lot of things to help her parents with. Her parents went bankrupt because of medical issues. Her mom's recovering from cancer finally. All the chemo's done finally. So really a big thank you to all of you guys. And everyone who hit the like button, thank you very much for that, for supporting the channel. All right, Pokemon card time. I'm also going to hit the bathroom for like a minute. So I'm going to go do that, and then we're going to set up the stream. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.